So what up? What up? What up? What's going on? Yeah, make sure y'all are out there. Make sure everybody's in here. Make sure y'all are out there. Make sure everybody's in here. Why the hell does it have shit like that? Yeah, man, everybody's starting to get intros and shit now. I guess I gotta get the intro. Motherfucker was saying they was gonna do a little music thing for me, man. So I gotta reach back out for that so I can get my little intro music set up. If you're a DJ or you're a producer or anything like that, you got the things, man, hit me up, man. Like I said, I pay the bread. I don't got no problem paying the bread, man. Hit me up so I can I can stop having to come on here and just wait for y'all niggas to come in here. No pre-entertainment. Make sure y'all like the stream as you come in. I already got a whole bunch of likes. Appreciate you. Share the stream and all this other shit because y'all know YouTube be hating. And scrap in because it's gonna be a good one, as they say. Actually, let me go ahead and shout out everybody today that already gave their support while I was over on Bernard Riley's channel. Shout out to Bernard Riley. Y'all are so kind and so generous that y'all throw the bread my way, even when I'm on other people's shit, man. So shout out to D-Mac the trucker from earlier. Shout out to D-Rock Den from earlier. Shout out to Citizen Lou from earlier. And shout out to David Johnson from earlier, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all for your contributions. Again, make sure you like and share the stream as you come in. And without further ado, the guest of honor is in the building. Jessica X, what's going on with you?
Hey, how are you?
Hey, I can't complain. The dynamic duo is at it again as usual. Never lost. We still ain't lost yet. Many have tried and even more have failed. Um, uh, she needs no introduction. She's killing it right now in the YouTube realm. She's giving the sisterhood pure hell. Shout out to the breakdown of a woman's perspective. She had them on yesterday. She had Sister George on yesterday doing collabs and all these other things. And she's just her doing her thing, man. Skinning, grinning, and winning. So just go ahead and give them an intro, even though you really don't need one, and we'll chop it up from there.
Yeah, so I'm sure a few of you are familiar with me already, but I have my own channel. There, we're basically combating the message of the sisterhood. That's the theme of my channel. Gonna bring down the sisterhood, as Fantastic says, giving them a bit of hell right now. But yeah, fully deserved and fully needed.
Most definitely, most definitely. So, a couple of streams back, you put me on to was it back chat London?
Yeah,
Like, and it's like a free for all. It's actually like what we do here, where it's like a bunch of people, black people in London, that get together and pretty much have an on air live discussion in real time about whatever the topic may be, right?
yeah.
All right,
So
so
it's like a panel show.
yeah, so a live panel show like we do, you know what I'm saying, but in person. Like, ain't nobody got beat up yet, right? Nobody put out a knife.
Do you
Nobody
know
put out a
what?
knife yet, have it?
One girl, I think she punched one of the guys.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
so that's
Wow.
the only violence that I've known of so far. But yeah, one of the girls punched a guy.
Oh man. So the good old sisterhood likes to complain about how well, she ain't black and she ain't even America. So why is she worried about what black folks and what black women is doing over here and all these other things? But as you can see, as you said, niggas are international. Okay. It's not that big of a difference. Shout out to all my UK cats, man. Shout out to everybody, man. I think that's how you got to this, right? Somebody from the UK. It just popped up in your thing, or somebody from the UK.
No, it was
Uh,
O'Shea that popped up in
oh, okay,
my
cool, cool.
thing.
Okay, so shout out to O'Shea, by the way. But yeah, the Black Manosphere, man, has international, just impact. No, it's people that is really really big in Africa, really big in the UK. Shout out to my man, what Falcon Black, Stoic One, um, uh,
King
all my A1,
Riches.
yeah,
There's a
King
few of us,
Riches,
few Brits
yeah,
here,
yeah. Shout out to
and
all the
more coming.
yeah, man, and more of them coming into the building, right? I just ran into what's her name,
Yeah.
Cartum Cat from the thing, and a whole bunch of brothers that support huge. As soon as I came into the YouTube thing, but so what we get to see, man, is it's it's not that big of a difference as you think it was, even though you guys have a lot more of a cultural background than what I'm saying, different culture mix, I guess, of black people than we do over here. Because even though we have, of course, immigrants and people from the Caribbean and whatnot, what have you, for the most part, they're either coming from Europe, what I'm saying, or they're coming from Europe, Africa, and pretty much the Caribbean. So, what's the biggest concentration of black people are you going to from see in the UK and England or London?
Um, Probably more Africans. Here's the thing: the Caribbeans came over first, but obviously the Caribbean isn't that big a place, not many people. So primarily you'll see Africans, but it's a mix, African and Caribbean. That's where all the black people come from. We don't really have black South Americans, black people from other places, but yeah, Caribbean and African, that's where everyone is going to be from. But it's interesting you say that because one of the biggest criticisms that I've had coming in is that, you come from a different country, you don't know what it's like over here. They think that, in England, everything is all tea and crumpets, as you
Yeah.
guys call it. You can't understand us. And so I feel like that program is good, the Backchat one, because it gives you a snippet into the everyday black person in the UK. You actually get to see what it's like, and you can see from the topics and what's discussed. It's basically the same. That's what I've been saying all along. It's basically the same. Same
Yeah.
problems, same characters, same everything.
And shout out to my man Atticus Now, man. Can't forget him. Atticus Now, one of my A1 day ones, man, one of the biggest supporters on the channel before everything started going big. So it's a great point you bring that up because not only do you guys have, I guess, like similar culture, similar style, all those things and whatnot, what have you. You guys actually do focus a lot on American like culture and music and things like that too, right? Because I mean, who's the biggest artist in the UK right now, music wise, rap wise?
Rap wise. Shoot, I don't even know. Do you know what? We do have a mixture. So, music wise, we have our own music scene and we have the American music scene, but the charts are mixed up with both, to be
Okay.
honest.
Okay, so like I said, I can name you one like UK artist, like to be honest with you. He's not rapping.
Stormzy.
Yeah, I no never heard of him. Don't know him.
Oh, what? No. Okay,
No,
okay.
no idea. None. Don't know. The man's not hot. That was like the last person I
What's his name? Michael Dapper.
yeah. That's the last like UK artist that had any like even blip on my radar. So when it comes
You
to
know,
like
he's not
UK,
even an artist, right?
oh, he's not a rapper. He wasn't a
No,
rapper.
it's a parody. It's a joke.
Oh
He
shit.
plays a character, so it's like a parody of like what we'd call maybe like a roadman. So
Uh
it's a
huh.
roadman parody. Whereas like man's not hot because it's like this is how they say you can spot a roadman because it can be 100 degrees outside and he will still have on his big puffer jacket. And that's why the song's called Man's Not Hot. Because it's like, take off your jacket, and he'll be like, man's not hot. So the
Uh,
roadman will have the big
okay.
jacket on
See,
24/7.
no idea. Oh shit! Shout out to MF Doom. Oh MF Doom was from the UK.
I don't know who that
Yeah,
is.
I didn't know MF Doom was from the UK, but yeah, shout out to him. Yeah, MF Doom, rest in peace to him. Of course, Slick Rick. Yes, but Slick Rick is like what 50 plus years old right now. So, but yeah, and
But
Slick
yeah,
Rick got
everyone thought Michael Dapper was a real rapper. Like
yeah,
Americans thought he was a real rapper, and they don't know that he's a joke.
yeah. No idea. Hey, I just learned something new. But LMI, you know LMI. Yeah, man. I can't. I know about her, man.
LMA, yeah.
Yeah, LMA. That little nice little red bone thing, or whatever. But I had no. Hey, you know what? I didn't know that she was. And you know what's another big thing? So how do maybe you can answer this? How do I guess people from the UK and London transfer their accent over so easily to an American accent. Do you
Do you
understand
know
how
what?
that's
I think it's because when they're singing, we all sing in an American accent. So if I try to sing right now, my accent would automatically go American. For
uh-huh.
some reason, we all sing in American accents. I don't know if it's because that's like mainly what we heard. So you can't tell the difference between an American singer and a British singer because we're all singing in the same accent. So we
Okay,
don't
and cuz
sing in the British accent.
yeah.
At least most people don't.
Yeah, 21 Savage is not he don't count, man. He don't count. It's from a kid. That's why I use that
I'm sorry, fantastic. We are not claiming 21
you're not
Savage.
coming y'all
You
not
can have
claiming
him.
21 what? You
No, we're not
21
we're
is
not
you not
claiming him.
y'all crazy. Y'all not claiming 21, 21, 21. Y'all not claiming the 21 Savage and the Steppers? Man, y'all missing
No.
out, man. Y'all missing out. But another big person that was huge, and this is before he blew up super big, was what's his name? Stringer Bell, the dude that played in The Wire. I can't think of his name right now.
Idris
Uh,
Elba.
yeah, Idris Elba. Idris Elba. Like I
Okay,
had
yeah.
no idea he was like from London, and I was like, damn, this motherfucker here, man. He's not even trying. It's just so easy. He had the real. Even though he's an actor, I understand, but it's just like a person from the UK seems to be able to do our accent a whole lot easier than good day, governor. Want some tea? And like you say, it's horrible. Like it is
Do you
like
know what? It's crazy because you guys will do accents, right? And you'll think you'll sound so good.
yeah.
But then if you come over, like you just sound like jokes. And for some reason, they always do like the East End accent. And you guys will be like, can I have a cup of tea? Like it just sounds so weird.
Y'all be like, sit your
But they'll
lame ass
swear
down.
that they're on point with the
Yeah.
accent.
Shut your lame ass up and sit your lame ass down. This shit ain't funny. And I guess that's the number one thing that you guys get all the time because it's Americans coming over there, and that's like funny joke to us, but to y'all it's probably like, come on, man, all right, ha ha. I'm gonna laugh so you don't ever do that lame ass shit ever again.
It's the same. It's like automatically everybody tries to mimic the accent. So, or especially if someone's trying to make fun of you, the first thing, even in this space, right? The first thing that somebody wants to does when they want to make fun of me is mimic the accent.
Yeah,
And they swear it's just like so funny, and it's like get something new. Everybody does it. You do it
yeah.
badly. It's not funny.
Shout out to Chief Rocker, one of my A1 day ones again, man. It's for the 5. Peace, showing my age. Shout out to Craig David, Miss California, hot this thing in the West LA, house down by the water, sells her yacht across the bay. Oh, that's Can You Feel Me In, right? That's Craig
Can you
David.
feel me
Oh,
in?
he
Yeah.
was UK too. I see. I didn't even know he was
Craig David
UK.
is UK, yeah.
I didn't know he was. Hey, did no idea. Again, man, you guys are chameleons when it comes to the accent, man. It's so easy. So let's see. Yeah, make sure y'all like and share the stream, man. Like and share the stream. YouTube is definitely hating in front of what's name. The Bee Gees weren't the Bee Gees from Great Britain. The Bee Gees
The
weren't
Bee
from.
Gees. I
Yeah,
don't know. I don't know where they were from.
I
To
don't
be
think. I
honest,
don't think
I
the
know
Bee
who
Gees.
they are. I don't know where they were from.
No. He talking about that's Queen, bro. Queen was from the UK, not
Yeah,
the Bee
Queen
Gees.
is Queen are
Yeah,
British.
Queen is British, not the Bee Gees. But
Yes, Blaze. Rewind. When the
yeah,
crowd shouts bowl selector.
I'm lost. Blaze from the UK too, because I know Blaze is where's Blaze from?
He's not, but I think he has someone in his family that lives
Okay,
in
he's
the
okay.
UK, so
Cool,
he's
cool, cool.
got like the UK knowledge.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, they said the Bee Gees were from Australia. See, we learning motherfucking geography today. I had no idea all these motherfuckers were, and they didn't have accent at all, like you say in the singing voice. I guess. So everybody sings in American. I guess because what's funny? Have you ever heard this story about how I think it was Snoop Dogg. And Snoop Dogg said he went to it was either Japan or China, and they had a show in that country, And he said, man, people couldn't speak like one lick of English. Snoop dog, doggy son. That's pretty much it. But when he got to start to actually rapping the song, he was like, bro, they were rapping like every word for word, perfect English, nigga accent. Someone pulled out a motherfucking blue bandana and shit. I think one Chinese person got shot in the ankle or some shit. They became ultimate like Americans. So I think it's just the music or the entertainment aspect of it. That's where like like English would, I guess, be like the second language of the world, so to speak. So I guess that's just
Yeah,
part of it.
I think like the American music has definitely influenced the whole world. And you can just see that from over here when everybody sings, automatically the accent's American. You can go to like the Philippines or Japan, and like you say, they won't speak a lick of English, but when it comes to singing, they'll pronounce everything perfectly. They know all the words, they know all the big songs. Like they all know who Mariah Carey is, Michael Jackson, all the big people. So it's influential.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, man. Yeah. Sir 21 of Savage. Yeah, exactly. So what was you guys, so did the UK even care about that? Like when it was put out there that 21 Savage is pretty much like outstayed his visa or whatever, and um he got picked up by ICE. Was that a joke? Did you guys get a lot of those memes over there, or
Yeah,
did
we
no one even
did.
care?
We got the
Because
memes. We got the memes.
oh, okay. Because those memes were killer, bro. I was like, man, they is not letting this dude. When he say he gonna pull up with a strap, and they pulled out like a fucking musket.
They went
Shout
in
out
on him. They went in.
yeah, man. Shout out to Primetime VA Dipset. Yeah, SAS. I remember that. I remember the Dipset shit when they you ever heard of Dipset? The
With Jules
diplomat?
Santana and
Yeah,
Cameron.
yeah, 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 yeah. Cameron in
Yeah.
there. Yeah, yeah. That was way back, man. That was early 2000s. But yeah, so we gonna use this real quick as just like a quick little reference point to see and show it's not that big of a difference, man. Like I said, when I saw that and I saw that for the first time, was that 2 streams ago or 3?
Oh, I don't even know. Something around that though.
Yeah, yeah. So,
Probably like
so
two or three
however
streams
many
ago.
times ago when you showed this, it was like, damn, these some niggas. These are American black people with just accents because their mannerisms, the back and forth, the conversation, even the fashion and the way a lot of the girls were doing. Weave. Oh, before we get it, so is how big is weave for women in the UK?
Weave is normal. It's normalized. Like you
Okay.
see it everywhere. Yeah, you see it everywhere.
Okay, that's another big thing I noticed too about a lot of the chicks had weave, and we have a perfect example right here. So we can use this for a reference point, and let's get into it. All right, so they're going to be talking about pretty much Future. As you can see, this is like 8 months back, and talking about pretty much chicks getting with Future for the sake of having having a baby for money. Dude is gonna be reckless and he's rich and he's gonna go out here and spread his seed everywhere. Why wouldn't you? So we're gonna hear their back and forth. I'm not gonna do the whole thing. It's like 30 something minutes, but we'll probably get like the first 5 to 10 minutes of it to see the back and forth and just to see like where the thought process is of them compared to a lot of the things we say over here.
About tree.
Okay, basically, yeah. So Future has had like his like what
Hey,
14th baby?
about future.
Is that really the number?
No, I think it's like 7.
That guy's on a roll, man.
Seven or 8.
I think it's seven.
seven or
I think
eight, seven.
It's a seventh baby mum.
7th baby mom. Oh, is that what you're on? Yeah,
We're talking
ladies.
Future stay winning. No, he does, but that is the only part. I think
These
he takes
women
L's.
know that he's
gonna pay up.
He's not even gonna pay up. These women know that they can get pregnant by him because you can't be paid up until you get pregnant.
Yeah.
They know that he's careless enough to get pregnant by him, so they're approaching him. And do you think they approach him with the intent of having like a check baby?
I think so.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So
They don't care
Me
about
too,
him.
I think so.
put it this way, yeah. We live in the UK.
If a man has 7 youths, I can promise you in this UK,
7 baby mums.
they're not going near that guy. They can smash it, but they're not collecting another youth. Like you become trash.
Yeah, you become trash.
When
Yeah.
America's so big, and he's actually an elite. Do you get what I'm saying? It's almost like the rules are different out there to here. Like them lot, somebody from a state in Texas is a whole 4, 5, 6 hours away from his next baby mom.
Yeah, so that's another thing too. So the lingo, hit us with the UK lingo. So you guys say what is them lot? What is lot?
Them lot is like you guys, y'all. You know when you guys
okay,
say
so
y'all? Yeah.
Yeah, so lot for y'all is like y'all.
Yeah, them lot means like those people. Those
Okay,
people, you guys.
All right, so what's so from one end to the other end of the UK, how long is that? How many hours is that?
Oh, the UK drive maybe like 10 hours. I don't
Okay,
know. I'm guessing there. I'm guessing, but
okay,
it's not far. Straight like motorways. It's not far.
Okay, cool.
You got to think the UK is tiny. You can fit. I think it was like over 10 UKs into Texas. Like more than 10. UK
Okay.
is tiny compared to America.
Okay, so how short of a distance is it to the next country, which would be what? What would be the closest country? France or what?
Yeah,
France.
France. You can get to France in less than an hour, like hour by plane.
Wow, crazy.
It's quick. You can go to like basically most places in Europe is a couple of hours flight away.
Okay, cool. So just so hopping all over because Europe is smaller than the United States as a whole. So for you guys, just driving and commuting is totally different compared to us because, like I said, we drive 10 hours. That's what for me. That's from here to Florida. So that's what let's see, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia. That's 5 states. You know what I'm saying? So for you in an hour's time for like in a place like even here, I would still be within this state. But like I said, depending on where you are in the UK, that's a whole nother country, right?
Right. Like I can fly to Italy to Reginald Brown to Italy is 2 hours flight.
Wow. Yeah,
So
that's
it's quick. That's why we like if you're in England, when we go, we holiday all over Europe. All over Europe because it's so easy to get around and it's cheap as well.
most definitely. And so yeah, so what's the passport? What's the passport process for the UK?
What do you mean passport process?
Like, what do you have to do to get a passport? Is it like you just go and how much is it and what do you have to do? I guess.
It's not expensive. I think it's probably like £100. Like
Okay.
here's one of the big differences that I learnt between England and America. Over here, we get passports from birth.
Yeah. Yes, I'm saying you don't.
So
You have.
no, like they don't automatically give it to you, but it's just within the culture, everybody has a passport.
Yeah.
Everybody has a passport, and it's just a normal thing to do. Like you get a passport so you can go on holiday and stuff. But over in America, a lot of people don't leave the country, or they don't even get passports.
Yep.
So that was one of the to me, that was one of the weirdest things that I realized when I came to the space. It's like, wait, why don't you have everyone has a passport. Why don't you have a passport? It didn't make sense to me. But again, that's one of the cultural differences I can say.
All right, shout out to Roscoe. How much power and influence does the British crown and banking system have in the UK or in Europe overall and on a global scale?
Okay, so I just checked. It takes 15 hours to drive from one tip of the UK to the furthest tip of the UK. So from north to south. Just to answer your last question, the banking system, obviously, London is the banking capital of the world, whether people realize it or not. When we're going back to like who founded the banking systems and you want to go into, I think it's the Rothschilds and all that sort of history, it all comes back to London and Europe. So
Yep.
that's where the main financial institutions are. So the
Yep.
banking system, yeah, it has worldwide influence.
For the world, that's pretty much the gold company in fucking what's the name is real deal. That ain't no, that's no conspiracy. That's nothing. All of the banking systems of the world started in England. Let's go.
Do you know what I'm saying? That's in a completely different zone or time zone to him. So
Still trash though, man.
it's
Really
trash,
air, man.
but at the same time, like, bro,
And it's not fair to you as
Unchecked
well.
baby's okay. We all okay with that. Yeah, we think that's not. I won't use the word legitimate,
It's-
but
it's not okay.
It's,
Of
it's
course,
okay.
of
Like
course
it's cool.
it's
Like
okay.
do you? If that's
What is she? What is she? She's like Ethiopian or something. She's like what? She's obviously not just black. Can you tell what she is by just looking at her? She's like she might be like an Indian and black mix or like Ethiopian or something.
I don't know. I don't think she's Ethiopian. I don't know. I think she's just. I don't know. I think she's black, Caribbean.
Okay, Caribbean. That would be Indian. That would be like West Indies or something. Because I can look at her and tell she has some type of ethnicity or something. And just the quick, what's the name? Buddy right here is of some type of African. This dude, I don't know. He might just be I don't know, some type of regular black dude. And her, she's she is the person that we talk about all the time. She's a little on the heavy side. She's short. She got the weave, and I said it. Jessica X didn't say this, but of course she's dark skinned. All right, and she got she got a lot of makeup on. Got all the big eyelashes. Old girl got the big eyelashes and stuff too. But the whole European standard of beauty is everything that we talk about right there for display.
If that's your hustle.
Yeah, if that's your hustle.
How
then
can
go
I
true.
be your hustle?
If you have
It
nothing,
involves a
if you
life.
have nothing going, for you, you're not smart. You failed school, and Future or Drake, like Drake's baby mom ratings all the way. No, she really leveled up her life. She doesn't have to work a day in her life because Drake is her baby
fair
father.
enough.
That's great. But when I think about, it, I'm like,
it's women like Landy that is the problem.
No, you know why I'm not the problem?
I'm not even saying crazy bad.
My
It's
ex
crazy.
was worth 30 million. I am.
What
No,
did
wait.
you say? What did you say?
And you are sitting here like this.
My
Can you see women? You
and he barebacked. He
open your mouth
barebacked me.
and
He
said,
barebacked me.
Okay, so he barebacked me. Pause. Okay. That's another thing too. So even you guys is like, I guess like grown up or like when it gets to like the sexual talk, that's where we look at y'all like, just be quiet.
What? Okay, it sounds weird in the accent.
Just because here he's like, hey, he hit it raw, he raw dog, or like say, no rubber, whatever that would have you. But you barebacked, man. That's like a very, very harsh term. That's a harsh term. And I know you said like for you guys don't say like ass, you guys say like what's bum, and
Bum. Yeah, we say ass, but we say bum as well.
yeah, you bum. Like you guys are like too polite. Like
Bum, bottom.
yeah. See, all of us just like, nah, man. So hey, she got like, hey, man, she had a big bum, bro. And it's like, what? Like, Nick, stop, hush. What are you talking about? This is horrible.
Or back off is like slang.
What is that?
Back off is like ass. But
Oh my God, hell no, please. Exactly. Shout out to Charles, right? Yeah, she has the meats. Exactly. She got, you know what I'm saying? She got that ass though. It's just weird, man. It's just like,
The difference is.
Why do you keep doing?
No, listen. No, because I can sympathize and I can look up women and say, "Oh, that's your hustle." But with me, I want to make it on my own. I don't want to be. I don't want to.
But famous a lot,
ride. I don't want to ride off someone else's.
I'm not gonna lie.
back.
It's because you're a nice person.
No, that's not true.
Let me put it like that.
I will be successful.
Suddenly, keeping it might not be a big deal
She's
anymore.
the same one.
I said if a woman.
She said she wants to be a single mum. Like when she has kids, she plans to be a single mum. Because she wants to make all the decisions herself and she wants her kids to go in her direction. So she's purposefully going to be a single mum.
Yeah, I heard her say a lot of cappish things, just like her ex-boyfriend was 30 million and she could have did this or that or whatever, allegedly. And then she also said in another later one that I was looking at that she was getting paid or she was getting offered $6K per month by some sugar daddy. Now, what's the hat do y'all call them beef eaters? Is that what's your name for the Royal Guard? What's you guys' name for the Royal Guard?
Yeah, I think they're called beef eaters.
Yeah, beef eaters. She got the
Royal
whole
Guard, yeah.
big tall beef eater on. Stop.
She's capping all the
Yeah,
way.
hey, super duper cap. Like Big Ben cap. Like stop. Like Shawty, nobody's paying you $6K. And if you had a chance to let you said it yourself. This dude, he
Do you know
bareback
what though? I wouldn't put it past some of the African sugar daddies. I wouldn't. I
6K for
wouldn't.
her.
Yeah, because they like a big girl.
Oh
The
man.
Africans, they like a bit of meat on the lady, you know.
Oh, yeah. That's why these niggas you done blew my cover, Jessica. You done blew the that is why I prefer the thickums. I like
Going back to your roots.
I like them thick. Shout out to where we at? Wiseville TCP for the 199. They sound like the London silly nannies. Yeah, man. It's just like, they're proper even in their in their like Rashada Booker Rhymes exactly. I like them thick. Yes. All right, let's get back into it.
Has nothing else going for her. I have shit going on for me.
Of course you do. No, of course, but I'm
So
saying.
I don't need
Have you got 30 millions worth of shit?
You know what I mean?
But one day I will. I don't want
How long
to
ago was that guy your ex?
It was like 6, 7
Well,
years ago.
yes.
6, 7 years ago. So the chances of you being an actual millionaire, you get
Why do people?
I'll tell you why.
Okay, all right.
the chances of you being an actual millionaire. What's slim go? Because in the last 6 to 7 years,
I wouldn't have been a millionaire. I wouldn't have been a
when-
millionaire though.
When you first encountered a 30 millionaire,
I wouldn't have been a millionaire though.
you could have.
I still can.
Potentially.
Because he shouted at me and now he's looking to settle down. But I don't want to blow like that. I don't want to blow someone's back.
No, which is good though. To be fair, which is good though.
I'm literally playing devil's advocate because I really that's
Especially if he's shouting
Man,
you.
rate that as well.
I guess I just believe in myself. I think I can make it on my own.
Fair enough.
All right, but then there's
Fair
some
enough.
people that can't. If you have nothing going for you, and Drake wants to bear back and come in you, and you don't have to work a day in
Drake,
your
no,
life.
he's even stupid. He's
You,
stupid
no.
for that.
Let's call it a spade. Don't do my man like that.
No.
Let's
no,
not
he
do
is.
him like that.
Why?
Drake is just another man.
Yeah, and he likes.
men like to boss.
Nah, fuck.
So don't do him like that. You don't like deep it. Like don't do him like that. Like cool, you're Drake, you're a personal.
So that's another thing too. So what's the single mom rate in UK for Black people? Is it high? Is it low? Is it moderate? Is that something you
I'll
guys
have to check it out, but I know Black women lead the single mother. They're the highest rate of single mothers. I'd have to look at the actual rate. Give me a second.
Okay, and you guys, or what actually like what is like a very very small percentage of the population overall, though, right? Because it's like what less than 10%.
3%.
Wow.
3%.
Well, I mean, to be fair, that is the birthplace of whiteness, pretty much. I mean, it's not the Caucasus Mountains, but all white folks came from England, pretty much. So that is fair. Shout out to DT for the 5. Those ashy foot sugar daddies tricked like the Arabs.
Okay, so 24% single mother rate.
That's not bad. 24% is not bad compared to fucking 70%. I guess it's high if you're 3% of the population, but still it's not anywhere near 70-some%. So okay, that's big. So what did he say? Oh yes, that's right. That was the question. The whole busting up in chicks. So what is what are what's teenage life like for a UK kid?
I think probably the same as America, just parties, having fun, socializing. It's just fun. Teenage years are fun years, isn't it?
Okay. And you guys call what uni? So uni for you guys is college, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so does uni start, and you guys still have what is it, kindergarten through 12 or first through 12, or how do you guys have more private schools? What's the education system like in the UK?
We do primary school, which I think is about 5 to 11.
Uh-huh.
And then you go to secondary school from 11 to 16, 16 to 18 college, and then 18 to 21
Oh, okay.
university.
Okay, so wait. Okay. So that's new. All right. So what is college? So college is like high school for us, or is it like what a tweener? What is college?
College is where you go to prep for university. So you'd either go to college or a sixth form for 2 years.
Okay.
So it's like prep for uni. So you go to a college, which is like a huge school. And yeah. I don't know, what age do you do high school from over there?
High school for us starts at you somewhere around 13 or 14.
Okay, so it's not quite high school because we do college from 16 to 18.
Okay.
So when you're 16, you finish secondary school, you've done your GCSEs, and then you move on to college and you get your A levels, or in college you can switch, and that's where you can start doing courses for building, being an electrician, being whatever path
Okay.
you want to
Okay.
go down. So
Okay. So
that's
you
where
guys,
you,
so that would be our version like trade school. So in your the college, it would prep you for an engineering or construction or you like whatever is going to
okay,
be in your specialty for uni, right?
right, college is where you prep for your career
Okay,
before you
cool,
go
cool.
to
Yeah,
uni.
so that's the first time I ever heard of that. I didn't even know that. So you guys still have the aspect of like vocational school. That's what we would call it, I guess, like vocational school to get you prepared for pretty much what you plan on doing for you want your career to be in life. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, but if you're
So
not going to, like, for some things, to be an electrician, you don't need to go to uni. So you'd
okay.
go to college and get your certification there.
Oh, and I heard. So this is college free there, or do you pay for it?
College is free.
I mean, my bad. Was uni? What about
No, no,
uni?
uni you pay for.
Okay, cool. And you guys don't have like scholarships or any of that stuff. It's just bread up out of the pocket,
No,
right?
no, we have scholarships. I had a scholarship at uni. We have
Okay,
scholarships.
okay,
Yeah, we
okay,
do scholarships. And you can get like student loans to cover your tuition. So it's 9 grand a year per year, just for the uni course, the cost.
okay. Well, that's
Basic flat rate could be a bit higher, but basic flat rate is 9 grand a year.
okay. Cool. That's okay. So, and so what about So do you guys? So, do kids drive there? Can you get your license as a kid, like as a teenager?
No, I think you guys get to drive a bit earlier than us.
Yeah,
You
like
can
16.
drive, I think, at from like 16 or 17, but you have to be in the car with a fully licensed driver.
Oh, it's the same. It's the same
So
here.
it's
There.
probably with like your parents or something or somebody older, but then from 18, like you're all good.
Okay, well, it's the same here then, because you get your license. You usually get your permit at 15. You drive for a year on the permit, and then you get like more driving privileges at 16, and pretty much 17 to 18. As long as you have that driving record at 16 with no issues or problems, you can get your full license to drive by yourself. But you can't drive like after midnight or something. Then, like I said, after 18, you're good through what's in it. So, shout out to DT again. What does in it mean?
It just means that like you're agreeing with someone. So just say like fantastic said something. I could be like in it. That means that I agree.
Oh, okay. All right, bet like ditto for us, I guess. Then. Okay.
Like it's like is it not? So it's like yeah, it's a an abbreviation of is it not?
Okay.
Isn't it?
Oh, okay,
Oh,
bet.
he did that, isn't it? So it's like you're looking for confirmation or you're giving confirmation.
Okay. So let's see what else.
So
Uh,
differences, I could say, like I don't get it because your guys' uni experience, we can drink from 18.
yes,
So
21.
obviously, as soon as you get to uni, like it's parties, like literally all the time, and you can drink, have fun. But you guys can't drink until you're 21. So that's a
Yeah.
difference because I think like your uni years, you're not even allowed to drink. It's like, um, we can smoke from 18. We can do most stuff from 18.
Yeah, they just actually raised the age of smoking from 18 to 21 here. They're trying to pretty much do away with cigarettes and replace it with weed for the most part, unofficially. But they'll pretty much let that cat out of the bag probably before the next few years comes out. So what else? Oh, another big thing. So sports for you guys, sports. So of course you got soccer, which is for y'all is football, right? Football.
Football, the real football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. I ain't got no. I ain't got no smoke for it. I ain't even. Hey,
What's it in because your football hand egg? You guys play hand egg, we play
hand
football.
egg. What the hell?
Yeah, that's American football, hand egg.
Well, y'all got like rugby, right? Rugby's big there too, right?
Yeah, we do rugby over here as well.
So y'all just disrespectful, huh? Y'all just disrespectful motherfucking hand egg, not even like rugby. So what's another big one? Oh, is cricket, right? Is cricket's big there too, right?
Cricket's big over here. Yeah, cricket's big here, Asia, and the Caribbean. So yeah, we do cricket, rugby, football. Those are the main sports. Basketball isn't really big over here. It's not. Maybe even like tennis because you've got Wimbledon and things like that. But basketball isn't big. American football is non-existent over here.
Yeah, they do at least one
Non-existent.
game. They do one game a year in London, pretty much. I think if I remember right, NFL does one game per year over there. Like they do one game there for like trying to pretty much expand the market. But like you say, you guys are never going to pick up on that shit when you got rugby and you got soccer. So yeah.
Right, yeah. Yeah, we do boxing. Boxing's big over here.
Oh, shout out to what's the dude's name?
Anthony Joshua,
Yeah, Anthony
boxing.
Joshua. Yeah, he what how did y'all take him getting whooped by that fat Mexican dude? How was that? How did that go around?
Listen, I'm not accepting that. I believe that was a setup, right? Andy Ruiz, that's it.
No, hey, Andy Ruiz gave him
I
gave
believe.
him that chalupa special. He hit him with that salsa, hit him with that salsa two step, man.
Do you know
You know how
what? One thing I will say about Anthony Joshua has a weak jaw. He has a weak jaw, so if he gets hit, he just has to avoid getting hit because he can't hold the punches. Now you compare him to like Tyson Fury. You guys know who Tyson Fury is, right?
yeah,
Gypsy King.
Tyson Fury. Yeah, Tyson Fury made black people hold the L because um uh fucking Deontay Wilder's dumbass came out there looking like the predator and got his
See, we
ass
got
whooped.
our own back there.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
got our own back.
he whooped him, man. He was for to this day for black people, and and Tyson Fury tore his ass out the frame, bro. Bad, bad,
And
bad,
then
bad.
he became like the biggest sore loser ever.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
He
don't
was
even
like,
know if
yeah.
he can recover from that. That was sad.
He's
Sometimes
supposed
you just got to take the L.
it's supposed to be having a rematch. So, if I was him, if he was smart, I think he should fight Anthony Joshua before he fights Tyson Fury, because now, I mean, he's always going to be the B side no matter what because he lost, and of course the way he lost too. So if he was smart, he actually has a better chance of going. The bigger money would be between him and Anthony Joshua. And so if he could get that fight done and then, get the belt, possibly beat Anthony Joshua, then come back for the rematch with Tyson Fury, I think that's the only road he'd be able to recover, to be honest.
Yeah, that would be that. I'd look forward to that. Wilder versus Joshua. Yeah, I'd look forward to that.
Shout out to Tim Howard 5. Jessica X, how many languages do you or most Brits speak?
I am only fluent in English. I know a bit of Italian. I know a bit of Yoruba. I can understand a bit of Italian, a bit of Yoruba, but I'm only fluent in English. I'm slacking. I'm slacking on the other two. Here's the thing about English. Everywhere you go, everyone speaks English. So it's almost like you don't have to learn another language. And I'd say in America, where you have such a high Latino or Hispanic, what is the right word? Do you call them Latinos or Hispanics?
We call them Mexicans.
Okay, because you have so many Mexicans. Oh, what, you
I'm bullshit.
joking?
Oh, I'm playing. No, we call them Hispanics. We call them Hispanics for the most part. But yeah, go ahead.
Got me out here looking
Yeah,
racist.
don't do that. Do not do that. Do not come here and call a Spanish looking person a Mexican. You will get cut. All right. Don't do it.
Okay, because you have so many Hispanics, it's almost easy for you guys to learn Spanish because it's around you so much, but we don't have another language that's around us like that for us to learn. Everyone just speaks English.
Shout out to New. New know what's up. New know what's up, man. I almost got, man. If I wouldn't have been like a big dude, I'll never forget this, bro. Because where I'm from, it's all black people, southern states or whatnot, right? In Georgia. So we didn't get a big Mexican influence like until like right before I was getting ready to leave. It was pretty much just black people and white people. But Hispanics started moving in certain areas, especially if the cost of living was low. They could get good work. They could, they would live together, stack their money and whatnot, what have you. So when I first started running into Hispanic people, they were all Mexicans, right? So I go from being there and I'm saying like not even like seeing my real first live Mexican until like I'm like 17, 18 years old and being around them. That's all I know. I get in the Navy and I can check it to my first command, and I see this dude, he's Hispanic looking or whatever. And I'm like, hey man, where you from? Where part of Mexico you from? When I tell you he was that motherfucker eyes got this big. And he fucking puffed his chest out, all 5 foot, like 4 of him. He was a little ass motherfucker. He probably had a razor on him though, so I would have been fucked up either way. But he was like, "Hey man, don't do that, bro. Don't do that." I was like, "Whoa, what, man?" He's like, "I'm not fucking Mexican, man." I was like, "Oh my bad, bro." I'm like, "I'm sorry. You look Mexican to me. That's all I know." And then after that, he calmed down and he explained me out of my ignorance. You know what I mean? He's like, "No, man, I think he's from Colombia, actually. I think he's from either Colombia or Venezuela, one of the two." And, he gave me a nice little lesson and everything, man. Tried to teach me some Spanish, offer me some motherfucking, some good food, all that good shit. Made a friend to the end.
Influence, but you're just another man trying to bust a nut. Do you get what I'm saying? And the reality
you need discipline. You need accountability.
Of course. But
rules, expensive not,
But this is the thing, though. It goes back into the whole financial aspect of things. Like, he's just a man and he wants to bust a nut.
But I guarantee you, he did not want a youth like that.
But then that's on the beanie that he's coming.
Or it's on him to. But worst case, if you don't have discipline, go and get NDA or be one kind of agreement.
What the hell is the beanie? What's on the beanie? What's that?
The beanie is the girl.
Okay.
The girlfriend. The beanie is the girl.
Okay, cool. All right. And so this buddy right here got gold in his mouth. How is that? Y'all do grills over there?
He's probably Caribbean. Caribbean guys have like the gold teeth sometimes, like a couple of gold teeth.
Okay.
If anything should happen, and in case you should fall in this kind of game, you have to get rid of this thing. Are you gonna sign or not?
She's not signing.
Your life is simple.
She said she's not signing.
I'm not chopping. The exit is that way. Go out.
And that's what I'm saying to you. Let's call it speed. He clearly wanted to shop under all costs because he didn't put no NDA. He wasn't thinking about, okay, you know what? If you're gonna chop me, then this is what you need to sign. Yeah. He didn't think about that. He just wanted to.
Which is stupid of him.
Use a condom, babe. Okay. You can bust a nut with a condom on.
It's not the same, Danny. You know now.
You can bust a nut and the condom split, and you still have the same situation.
And then you're cheers.
And that's what I keep saying. Drake is still a man.
Sloppy,
Drake is still a man. Future is still a man.
I'm 7. Come on, man.
You're defending them.
My granddad had 5 wives. What are you talking about? Was he paying child support? They were all in his house. He was their support. What do you mean? He was their support at their pillar.
Different time, is it? Like completely different time.
Different time, same sort of circumstances. All of these people are dependent on Future. That's the reality.
Yeah, and that's an angry calling.
The majority of them are getting used because they're dependent on Future.
Yeah.
The point is, you guys are the ones that are having the kids.
But he's also barebacking them.
Unless you're one of those girls, who this is your life. This is
you.
Your own joke. If you're not that, then kind of it's on you to.
Okay, you know what? Future goes broke today. Future is bankrupt. Now what?
They're pissed.
Check me.
Then they find another rapper, innit? They have nothing going for them, so that's what they want to
the
do.
market is in hell.
And guess what? Guess what? They'll do all of that.
Can you see what she said?
Guess what? They'll do all of that and someone will still wife them. Because hosts get married every day.
By fucking waste men.
Yeah, but that's not the point.
That is the point.
You're muted.
You're muted. There it is, the first time. So waste man. What's a waste man? What's a waste man?
Waste man. Waste man is just like a fool. I don't know
Okay.
how to put it into American words. It's just like a slur, right? It's like you're a
Uh-huh.
waste man. You're a
Okay.
waste of a man. You're a waste man. Or maybe yeah, Aaron B said dusty.
Okay. Waste man
Might
equals
be an
dusty.
equivalent. A loser. Yeah, that would be a good word.
Dusty.
Loser.
Okay.
Charlie, that is the point.
Chris Brown. No, by some moist shoe. They'll get wife by some moist shoe.
Exactly.
Chris Brown's
That's what you
baby
want.
mom has a man. Chris
You're
Brown's baby
proving
mom has a
you're
wife.
proving our point.
But they don't care.
Moist means weak.
Okay, in
To
the end.
cater.
There's some women that think like men, and all they want in life is a check. They don't give a fuck about no nigga. You know that girls
Okay,
like
so
that.
then when there's no check, then what?
All right. So there, that too. So is nigga a thing? So is nigga a colloquialism in the UK too amongst like black people?
You hear it. I don't think as much as America, no, but you hear it. Yeah, it's coming with like the influence of music.
Okay. So you guys. So because we say nigga so much, y'all say nigga
Yeah, it's
every now
passed
and then.
over a bit. Yeah.
So what's the alternative for nigga for the UK?
There is no alternative. If you're gonna say nigger, you're gonna say nigger.
So it ain't like mandem, my mandem, or like
No, you might call someone bro, fam, cuz,
okay, all right, okay,
bruv.
bruv,
Like,
yeah,
yeah.
bruv, bruv, bruv. All right, so okay, so another thing. So what's the drink of choice in UK?
Oh, drink of choice. Probably like same things. Jack Daniels, Ciroc, same typical drinks.
I know
Same typical drinks.
when we were there, they was it was what's that? They was talking about like this hot ass beer, like this room temperature ass beer, where you got to go to like these pubs and shit. I think we was where was it? And they was like, yeah, man, you got to have the beer, man. You gotta, and I was just like, oh my god, this shit is just like, horrible.
Listen, beer is an area that I'm not. I have no knowledge in. I don't drink beer. I don't know about beer. I know like Budweiser, Heineken, Stella Artois, but yeah, I don't know much about beer.
Okay, cool, good, because beer is not.
They get to move on to the next kid.
So what happens to the kid?
No one cares about this
You know
kid.
who I
you know.
heard is like this.
No one cares about the kid.
Now I'm gonna make you accountable. Right?
Yes.
Why am I accountable?
You will listen to why you're accountable. Shine your ear.
You go to a future, you have a kid. The check is not coming, you go to the next future, you have a kid. You now have two futures from two. You have two kids from two futures.
You now have two bastards.
Two
with
bastards from two bastards. Now,
And there's something.
how do you raise two men that have come from two men that don't really want to be with you?
And they're thinking, my mom made this decision.
They don't
twice.
care about. But you know what? You're. No.
You get what I'm saying?
No.
We've been trying to raise kids in a way in which.
Lucas, stop saying.
Remember. Hold on.
Saying they don't want to be with you. They don't want to be with you because she doesn't want to be with them either. She used Future.
Work with me.
How do you know though?
They don't love Future. Maybe some of them do, but there's a lot of them that don't.
If you just said, I'm actually trying to be serious with you, they will
They
have
will
it.
do for the check though. That's not real love.
I'm trying to go along the
That's
line.
not
They
real
don't
love.
love into this day and age. It's someone anyway.
You are that person who is like you said, yeah. Fuck it, you're the one using it. Same way that the future is using or whatever.
Yeah.
You've got a youth from the first future. You've got a youth from the second future. Now you've got two youths from two bastards where you now have to give them a representation and a template that is different to where or what they've come from. Yeah. Now, you as a person are attracted to these two toxicities. So now, what are you giving this child or these children?
How are you equipping them?
How are you equipping them to be different to what you come from and the negativity and what you're
so
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Look, you see Lyra Galore. She's got a baby by a rich don, innit?
P.
Yeah, whatever his name is.
Same with Kayla Will.
Okay, cool. But do they?
So how do they
Do
now
they-
empower those children?
Okay, cool. But they're gonna probably move on, find a guy that they actually love, and have a happy family on his check.
Do you even know?
On his check.
Do you even know the likelihood of finding a man that's going to be confident and manly enough to even take on a woman that has a baby that like P? Because if he ain't got peas in it, so I can't lie to you, it's already going to be a massive.
But there's a
question.
lot of guys that are pussies and will sit there and be with a girl.
And do these
and
women want pussies? No, you don't want that.
They can go for a sexy guy. Some girls care about looks.
Okay.
Like, I'll give you an example of a woman that cares about looks. What's that woman? She's actually trash. Black China. Black China dates nobody who are good looking, and she is one of the most shallow human beings I've
If
ever
that's the case,
witnessed.
she would have got with a Rob Kardashian.
She went for Rob for peace. She doesn't give a fuck. Let me. You guys are not listening to what I'm saying. Black China wanted a check baby. She got a check baby from
But she
Rob
already had
Kardashian.
one.
No. And she went and got her second one, so her checks could stay up.
Stay up.
Exactly. She got a check baby
How long
from
has she been
Tiger,
Tiger for?
and she got a check baby
They
from
were
Rob
in a complicated
Kardashian.
relationship.
I thought they were proper.
Yeah, me too.
If you go look at the type of guys, sorry, it's because I know a lot about the Hollywood thing because I'm a bit of a loser. If you go look at the type of guys that she dates now,
You sound
she
like
dates-
somebody that can have a
she
check
dates
baby.
You
poor.
will, you know.
Can you have a check
She
baby?
dates- No, but let me land. She dates poor guys who are like 20, 20,
Yeah, young
21
boys.
who are sexy because she cares about looks. She don't care about money. She wanted the money from them niggas. She's patented it, and now she's gonna be with the guys that she really likes. Or the Peng boys.
Do you feel like those men are gonna stay though?
They have stayed. She's the one that dumps them because they're in awe that she's
Or
Black
ma-
China.
Or maybe they just ride away for as long as they wait us, and then when it's time to go, they've had a good ride. They go.
That's the narrative that you want.
You're muted.
Yeah, that's the whole part of that one, man. So it's kind of, I guess, it confirms what you said as to where, like, there isn't a really big difference, and the American influence, the where how you guys are in tune with and aware of, especially like certain figures and individuals in the American culture, and you guys can, because do you know any of the people that they mentioned, like as far whoever P was and the girl they was talking about or whatnot, what have you?
I don't know who P is, but I know who Black China is. I know who Lyra Galore is. Lyra
Yeah,
Galore was
who's Lyra
with
Galore?
Rick Ross before.
Oh, okay.
She was
Is she?
dating Rick Ross. She's just like industry hoe sort of
Oh,
thing.
okay. Is she a UK?
Yeah.
She's a UK
No,
chick.
no, she's American. She's
Oh,
American.
okay. So I don't know none of these fucking personalities, but yeah, just the whole thing as to where, like, I guess it's like because they're probably what your age or a little older, in their 20s or like,
Probably around, probably a bit
yeah,
older, probably late
somewhere
20s,
late 20s going at
early
maybe 30.
30s.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. So this whole thing of how it's this huge big difference between black people in the UK, which is a westernized culture, versus here is just it's nowhere near as big as they think it is. Because I even see old girl with like the little slick down. She got the little slick down with the waves going to the back. The heavier chick, she got the eyelashes on and the weave and all these other stuff. And she, what I'm saying, she's definitely she definitely don't go to the gym. And it's just a lot of the things that we complain about with black women here that you can see like right before your own eyes with these same females, and they're having a conversation very similar to the things we talk about here too, and you get the conflicting opinions or philosophies when it comes to things like this. So yeah, man, it's just kind of I guess surprising that we are a lot more similar than you think we were, even though we're fucking like an oceans away, like literally.
Right. I say to people like the Western world is the same, no matter where you are. As long as you're living in a westernized country, it's the same problems everywhere. Same problems. People think that America is unique. And people are like to me when I make my videos, they're like, why are you discussing American problems? You're not American. I'm like, these are British problems too. Like everything that I'm saying applies to England, it applies to America, it applies to so many different countries. This is like a Western problem. And that mindset that the Lani girl that she had, that mindset is common. Is common. So there are a lot of girls that are thinking like that nowadays. And sometimes guys get caught up and think, sometimes guys give women too much credit for not being as savage 21 Savage, as savage as they really are. But women can be savage too, and there are a lot of women who have that mentality where it's like, okay, I'm gonna have a baby for this guy. I don't love him, I don't care about him, I don't want to be with him, I want the check. And if I know that you're a guy, like what Future has shown, right, he's given the world an announcement that I don't like to wrap up when I have sex. So women are looking at him and they're thinking, easy lick. That's what they're thinking. So if you do want to go and approach a guy that's in that scene, Future's going to be near the top of the list because of his track record. So they're thinking, okay, I want to check, I want a baby. I'm going to go to him, get it. I don't care about anything else. Literally, all I want is the sperm because the sperm gives me the check. And when the guy was trying to explain to her, like, listen, we get that, right? But what about the consequences of that? Because you're going to have a child who has no father. You're going to have a child who essentially is going to be lost because the mum's a savage, the dad isn't around. What about the child? She doesn't care. All they're thinking about is the money. And if they need a backup baby daddy where they can get another check just in case the first check fails, they're going to do it. And after that, she said, there are men out there who are pussies. There are men out there who are pussies, and then they're looking for a lick who's going to get married to them and hold them down for the rest of their life. And that's their plan. That's like their life's plan.
Yep. And oh, I heard you. What it was a damn. I forget you said it. So what do you guys call what's the London version of a thought? What's is it thought or is it like something for a loose lady? What's the term you guys use over there?
A thought, a hoe, slag,
Okay,
slut, hoe, yeah.
okay, so it's still the same. All right, and so how is child? So do they have child support in the UK?
Yeah, there's child support over here, but child support isn't as big over here. Yeah, Stephen, sket. Sket is another word for a loose lady. Um, Child support does exist over here, but it's not as big as it is in America. Like in America, child support is culture, but over here, I only know one guy that's on child support.
Damn,
Just
just
one.
one.
Just one.
Wow, that is different.
Yeah,
Shit.
so child support is more in America, child support is promoted.
Uh huh.
It's promoted a lot more, so I've realized that, and the women sort of weaponize child support over there. Over here, child support it exists, but it's just not as common or as big as it is in America.
Okay. So what else? What else? What else? What else? So so
Over here,
marriage, marriage in the UK. What is the outlook of marriage in the UK for like I guess people your age or to like I guess like early 20s to early 30s? How often are people getting married?
do you know what? I still see a lot of people getting married. There are still a lot of people that I know that are getting married, but you also have to remember that over here, okay, so most people over here are like first generation or second generation. So, like, your parents were born in another country and then they've come here. So, within certain cultures, marriage is still the norm and it's still the thing that you have to do, that you're meant to do.
Okay.
So within those groups, marriage is still high, and the divorce rates for those groups are very low.
Yeah,
The
because
divorce rates are because of the cultural
yeah, the
aspect
cultural
that
aspect
plays
of it.
into it.
Yeah, because
So
you guys have like everything. You have like you say you have Muslim cultures,
yeah,
African, Indian, Asian, like everybody's like UK is even a bigger melting pot to a degree than America is because America has very limited, not very limited, but it has limited immigration compared to UK because UK is just like the hub of everywhere over in the across the pond, so to speak. Everybody
yeah.
wants to live in the UK before they what I'm saying come over to the states or whatnot.
I
It's
think the
more
difference is that mainly okay. So when we do have immigrants, the immigrants are coming to the cities. The UK is a lot smaller than America is. So when you have all of the people who are coming over and they're going to the cities, it means the cities are very, very multicultural. Very multicultural. If you go out to the countryside now, the countrysides are fully white. fully white, you struggle to find a black person in the countryside. But in the cities, it's very multicultural. Think of
You
it as
know,
like a New York.
yeah, you know what? Because in 2015 we went to Portsmouth, England. I think that's like an hour south of you guys, and I didn't
Yeah,
see one. I didn't see one black person. Not one.
yeah. You don't see black people in the countryside. You
Yeah,
don't.
they
In
was
fact, you
definitely
go
looking
to
at my.
certain
They was looking at my
certain
big black ass
places.
like,
Certain places you go to the countryside, some of them might have never even seen a black person before because they're just living in their little bubble, and black people don't really go to those parts. So yeah, the cities are very multicultural.
yeah. When we were in London, what did I do? I got on the London Eye, the big Ferris wheel thing. I toured something like what was the famous museum you guys got there? Like with the art museum. I don't know which one it was, but yeah, I got it was a fun time out there. I think I was out there for 3 days, and
Okay.
I stayed there overnight for like 2 days, and then walked around the last day, and we left and came back. I rode the train, that long ass train ride. It was like an hour train ride, but
Oh, what,
did I
from
take?
Portsmouth to London?
Yeah, yeah, to London. That's my first time riding on a train, like ever. So that was cool. That was okay. And then once you got there, the only thing that sucks, man, is oh my god, what's the ratio right now? What's the conversion rate? Is it still, because it was 150 when I was there? I think, is it like 130 now? I think it's down to like 130.
It's probably like, yeah, 133.
Yeah, man. When he was there, bro, I was losing 50 cent like on the damn dollar, man. I was like, man, fuck this place. I hate this.
Yeah, you got to get your money up if you want to come over.
Yeah, man. That's what it was. So that's another big thing too. So another big thing too for you guys in travel is you guys are making money wherever you go. You 9 times out of 10, you know what I'm saying? Because outside of like some Arabian countries, I think like Bahrain and probably I don't know if it's Kuwait or Iran or Iraq. One between one of those three. Those places I know have a very very high currency rate compared to everybody else. But for the most part, you guys in the Western world, I think, have like the highest value in currency.
Yeah, basically, wherever you go, our currency is going to be stronger,
yeah.
like wherever you go. So, yeah, you get a better deal.
So you want to open it up to the people, man, especially your UK fam, your brubs, and what's the thing for a girl, not brub? Because I fucked with Cardam the other day, and I said brub, and she thought I was trolling, thought I was talking to somebody. So what's the name
Yeah, you
for a
don't call
girl?
a girl bruv.
I know I was just joking, but she didn't get it because she don't, what I'm saying, she didn't.
Babes.
Babes, oh babes,
Yeah,
oh, okay,
yeah. It's not really a girl word.
not a girl word, okay,
Nah,
yeah,
maybe girl them, but that's more like a kid thing, you know.
yeah, because like we got it's a million of it. It's like sweetie, sweetheart, shawty, love, fine ass, red bone bitch. It's everything. You know what I'm saying? We got a whole lot of lingo over here. I don't know. Hey, red, red. Hey, red, red. So, you told us. In the meantime, between time, uh, has everyone? Did you ever tell your story on your channel about? You never tell this like the cool kids stories, right? You tell them the story about where your dad like tried to marry you off and shit. Do you tell this on your channel?
No.
Or is it better
Yeah, my dad tried to get me into an arranged marriage, and I
without you
wasn't having
knowing?
it. I wasn't having it. Yeah, without me even knowing, like knowing nothing at all. Didn't mention a word about it. Nothing. Nothing. Literally, so we went on holiday to Nigeria, and it's like, okay, been there before, same old, same old. When you go down there, you visit plenty of people that you don't really know. So we pulled up to this house, sat there, had a conversation with this family. Yeah, just like a normal conversation. So I've left, and then we're in the car driving back to our place, and my dad's like, okay, you see the young man that you met there, you're going to marry him. I'm like, what? Like, huh?
Huh?
he's like he's like, yeah, you're gonna marry him. He comes from a good family. It's gonna be like, it's gonna be good for you. You'll be secure. You'll be this, that, the other. And I had to tell him no because basically I had a boyfriend already, but I didn't tell him that I had a boyfriend because I didn't know what my dad is strict, okay? So I
Yeah.
didn't know what his reaction was going to be. So I never told him that I had a boyfriend. But in that moment when he tried to do that, that's when I finally just came clean. I was like, okay, I already have a boyfriend. Like, yeah, that can't happen. That's who I want to be with. And so as soon as we got back, he arranged to meet my boyfriend's parents, met them, found out about them, what they do. Yeah, did that whole family meet family thing, and then he was okay. He was cool with it.
Okay. What's another big one too?
But yeah, he tried to set me up.
Was gonna leave you there in Africa, man. Was gonna leave you there for a couple of cows and what and some sugar canes and some shit.
My dad was trying to get his hands on some oil money right there.
Uh, so yeah, man. So let's see. Over here, like yeah, the whole marriage thing is like that shit's pretty much dead. And as far as any of the stuff
Marriage
goes,
is still dying over here, though. Overall, if we're going overall,
uh,
rather than just cultural pockets, marriage is on the decline. The marriage rates are going down. They're going down. They say divorce rate over here is at its lowest point
uh,
ever. Like, no, it's lowest point since the 60s, but actual marriage rates are down anyway. So less people are getting married. There are less divorces. We don't have what is the name of it? It's not is it what's the law where if you're living with someone,
common law marriage. Yeah,
common law,
common law.
that's it,
Yeah.
common law marriage. We don't have common law marriage over here. So people can live together long term, and that's not something that you have to worry about.
I got jokes. I got the jokes, man. Oh man.
Free bottles of fit lotion.
Yeah, but, hey, know them Nigerians, man, be having that motherfucking ash shield, bro. You ain't got to worry about ever. They don't need no bulletproof vest, man. That ash, bro, that shit is impenetrable.
Dry
Yeah,
foot gang.
yeah. Kick the goddamn door off the hinges, man. So, so yeah, so how has the YouTube journey been for Jessica X? How has this thing been, man? Because it's been a wild ride. You shot up doing huge numbers real quick. What has that experience been like for Jessica X running into all these American niggas in Black YouTube in the top?
Do you know what? Just taking every day as it comes, really. Just taking it every day as it comes. Having conversations with some of the women that I've spoken to on my channel, I can fully sympathize. I can fully sympathize with what people are going through because it's like, damn, who wants to deal with that day in, day out? It's easy for me because I can have the conversations and then I click off, right? I click off and it's like back to the real world. But imagine that's your wife or that's your girlfriend or that's your children's mother and having to actually communicate and be around that person day in, day out. That's, yeah.
See, Jessica, see, you get what these black women don't get, and that's why I tell them, look, listen here. I know some of you hating hoes is watching, all right, especially you hating ass, stalking ass, weirdo hoes. Okay, if your man is not motherfucking whooping your ass every day, he don't whoop your ass. You need to tell him thank you, okay? Because because most of y'all it's hard. It's real hard not to. Not saying I don't condone domestic violence. I don't condone men beating on women. But when a man does what he's supposed to and he don't put his foot off in your ass, okay, you should thank him. All right, you the little things you take for granted because you very well could be with a nigga that's breaking your ass off like motherfucking pasta noodles. Okay, just saying. All right, yeah, and this mouth that most of these chicks over here got, man, and a lack of logic is just crazy. But shout out to let's see who got. Shout out to Kenny Conjo for the cash app, brother. Greatly appreciate you, man. You were just busy on the project, most definitely. Kenny Conjo always working, man. Shout out to Kenny. But we got our first UK member in the building. Steven, what's going on with you, brother?
How's it going, Platinum? How's it going, Jessica? You good?
Platinum.
Brother. You done, see, I gotta drop this nigga now. Gotta get him out of here. Come on, man. What the hell going on here?
Hold on, my mistake.
What the hell going on here, man?
How's it going, Mr. Fantastic?
Yeah, man. What the
hell? How you lot doing? You lot doing good, yeah?
Yeah, man.
I'm doing good. Good.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear, man. So Fantastic. Is there anything else you want to ask me, particularly?
Yeah, man. So you in the UK, bro? Are you in the UK too?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I just followed you on Instagram, bro. I see you the goddamn nigga ninja, man. You on the ninja
me right there, bro.
I see, man. Nigga doing flip kicks and roundhouses and rolls and all this shit, man.
I'm a fire, innit? So
yeah, man. Nigga ninja, man. So for you, bro. So what's the we got Jessica to give us the woman's perspective of the UK. What's it like to be a man in the UK? I guess dealing with women. What's that like?
It's expensive.
Expensive.
It's expensive, man. Like it's there's certain caliber of women, like in terms of like even having a girlfriend is expensive as well. It depends what type of girl you have, especially because the most type of girls I go for, you mostly see them in like clubs and bars and whatnot. So, basically, if you ain't got enough money, then you're not gonna get enough girls. That's pretty much it.
Damn, Jessica, that's how y'all get down. Jessica, y'all charging niggas like that, Jessica? That's how it goes down?
I don't know about Jessica, but the girls me particularly,
So you dealing with black girls, dealing with white girls, with African girls? What's your target? What's your target market?
It's everyone mainly.
Oh,
like
all
black,
of them. Okay.
Mixed race, yeah,
Oh, that's what I didn't cover. So Jessica, being that you are mixed, all right. We gotta bring that up, right? What's the mixed population there? Because like you said, there are a lot of different cultures that get together and are getting married. Not just having kids, but actually in relationships and marriages and things. So what's like the mixed population there?
1.6%, I think. 1.6%. But that's all different cultures combined. So that can be black and white and Asian.
Okay.
Just all different mixes combined. It's like 1.6 or 1.9%.
Okay. So how often do you see like a mixed black person?
Oh, you see them
every day, all the time, yeah.
Okay. So for you guys, like I said, finding so that would be different as to where you guys have a whole bigger mixed concentration of people, but at the same time, it's because you guys have, like I said, multiple fucking countries and shit coming together. Which for us, like all the black people are congregated in like the same areas. Like the South, I think the South maintains like the biggest concentration of black people. I think it's somewhere around 40% of black people live in the South. From that, so yeah.
So yeah, I think over here, race mixing is more common because the area is more mixed as a whole. Like London's very multicultural, so you're going to come across all different races and everyone's intermingling. It's not segregated in that way.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true. Like my next door neighbor is the Vietnamese, so pretty multicultural down here.
Shout out to let me see, we got. Hold on. Shout out to Skull Magnus for the $2. Appreciate you, brother, for always entertaining the stream. Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, I ain't got no choice but to stay black, man. If I show up anything other than black, it's a problem. I have to call the hospital, call the ambulance. So Steven, okay.
Come on.
So we're dealing with how old are you? You in your 20s, early 30s, what?
25, 25.
All right, 25. Yeah. So that's prime cheek smashing, man. So the brothers say, man, how are the cheeks over there, man? So like what do chicks do they have a fat ass over in UK, man? Can you find a chick with
Yeah.
the
Like
bun?
we got varieties, man. We got like petite, we got slim thick, we got the BBWs, but not like yours. Like it's kind of like, let's say
I
it's
don't know,
like,
man. I just seen one and
nah, nah, no,
she's
listen, you don't see that all the time. Like
okay.
realistically, that that's common in some certain areas. Like if we're talking about probably maybe like East London, like Hackney, you know,
Hey,
huh?
what are you
Huh?
saying?
Huh? What? 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 Jessica's on your phone.
You calling her hood, man. You say
Oh,
they
is
say
that
you
your
said all the
black?
big girls. You said all the big girls in her hood, man. What's going on here, man?
No, but do you know what? I don't come across like 300 pounders often.
Well,
Like you have fat women, but they don't make them big like they make
no,
them over in America.
nah, man.
Yeah, but
300.
y'all food is totally different though. You know what's crazy though? What the man? Y'all said, man, how the hell do y'all eat? Like, for one, y'all don't season y'all food at all. Y'all don't. Do y'all have salt? Do they have salt in fucking UK?
Bruv. Man, fantastic. Calm down. Like,
Well,
obviously,
I'm just saying, man, bro.
nah, nah.
I didn't get no
Let me
flavor in my
explain to you,
food, bro.
side. It's mostly the white people that do them things. That
I,
does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The white
I'm
people
telling
will
you,
be like, we want to season it, make sure it's really nice and flavorful. So we're going to add a sprinkle of salt and a dash of black pepper and then cook it. But you will see some who will take the like chicken straight out of the packet and just
uh,
put it in the oven.
Yeah.
yeah,
Just put it
man.
straight in the
Oh my god,
oven.
man. We was over there. That was like for one, and I don't know where the hell y'all got this potato like magic potato machine, but when they
Bangers
give
and
you like
mash.
fucking chips, bro, when y'all give fries, it was literally like a pound of fries. Anytime you ordered fries, it was like more fries than anything else. I was like, man, what the fuck? Like, how do y'all not get potato poisoning around this motherfucker, man? I was like, crazy. Shout out to
What?
BT. Ashley Foot niggas been bareback barbarians out there. I see almost definitely. You know them African niggas ain't. They don't believe in condoms. Condom. What's condom?
Jesus.
Shout out to Trap Money. Damn, Day. Goddamn, nigga. I love the travel, but I ain't never loved my block. That's a troll account. Appreciate you, brother, for the $2. Shout out to Blackest Night. Those are white folks. Yeah, man. But that was like the little stands and shit. That's like mostly I guess like restaurants or whatever, or like little food stands where I got the food from. And that shit was horrible, man. It was like
Because you're in the countryside, you got to come to the city and go to like the authentic
Yeah.
okay.
restaurants.
I remember that next time I walk
Uh,
through that because everything
go
I
to go
had was
to go to Brixton, Peckham. Go to
No, don't
Hackney.
don't go to Peckham.
Why not?
Fantastic. Do not.
what
What are you
what
going to
what
send him
What,
to Peckham for?
they got the knife.
what's
They
wrong with
got the
Peckham?
knife. I gotta have my knife game
Wait.
tight out there.
Jessica, what's wrong with Peckham?
He's trying to send you to the slums.
Listen,
Fantastic. Don't
hey,
go to Peckham.
No,
I am, hey.
hold on. What's wrong with Peckham? I wanna. What's wrong with Peckham's calm?
What's right with Peckham?
Look,
Everything.
Jessica, I think I can
Peckham's
hold
changed,
my
you know.
own.
There's no more. You know, Peckham's all right.
Jessica, I think I'll be okay.
Trust me.
I just,
Military. You know,
yeah,
you're firm,
I tuck my
brethren.
chains in. I definitely have my knife on my hip. You know what I mean?
Trust me.
I'm from Macon. I'm from Macon, so I think, yeah, I think I'll be all right. I think if a motherfucker want to try me, man, hey, you know what I'm saying? He gonna have to he gonna have to earn it.
You know, it's all right. It's all right. Oh, damn.
They say Peckham is a white area now. What the hell? Hey, I'm definitely not worried now. Shit is a
Not
white area.
really. No, not really.
No, it's changed. Yo, no, like, honestly, from before, like, a couple years ago, like Peckham, like, and the neighboring block, Lewisham, there used to be like a lot of like gang activities and stuff like that. So there used to be like stabbings every flipping week, literally just stabbing. So
Damn. I got to
No,
put my
but
phone books. I got to put my phone books
Peckham is
on.
like Hackney, right? So
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
gentrify it, and Hackney's
Yeah.
been gentrified, but you go down one wrong street, and you're still
Now,
Damn,
no, no,
you're
no.
damn.
still in the wrong
Oh,
place.
Do you know what it is?
You're where
Do you
you
know what
don't
it
want to
is?
be.
oh,
Oh shit.
oh shit. Oh man. Oh man. So so that's what it was. So crime. So what so how so the baddest place in so there are there any guns outside of the police in London? How often do
Well,
you guys hear about a shooting that's like non-police
there
shooting?
was a shooting just the other day in Stonebridge. So it happens often. It's like, to be honest, most of the gun violence happen like places like Liverpool, Manchester. You know,
Yeah, more so
the
than London.
you think London's crazy. You should go up to Liverpool.
So like last year there were 32 homicides by gun.
Damn. That
32.
ain't shit. That's nothing.
Yeah. So it's not high, but obviously because there aren't many guns around, but there are guns, if you get what I'm saying. Like
Yeah,
you're never gonna have as many guns as the American population, but
no, not like
they're
you.
around.
Yeah, but there's some instances you have some guns.
But look, okay, so there were 9,787 crimes involving guns last year. So like 10,000 crimes where a gun was involved, and firearm offences are up 27%.
Was it
So
that
So
much, Jessica? Was it that
are
much?
yeah.
Why?
so are guns like outlawed? Or you're not supposed to have a gun at all? Is it a
No.
licensing
Mm-mm.
thing?
Mm-mm.
So no guns. You're not supposed to have a
Mm-mm.
gun as a citizen.
Wait, Jessica, what about the countryside? What, like Brighton? I swear the farmers and that. I swear they like that same.
Yeah, farmers are allowed shotguns, so farmers can have licensed guns, but that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you and that's like long guns. So you guys don't even have. You're not even supposed to have a handgun.
Nope, nope, nope,
No,
no,
that's for
no.
the shotty, the
And
shotgun.
even man says shot. But even if you want to get even if you want to have a gun, you can probably just get like a revolver, sawn off shotgun, or like a automatic pistol, but nothing too crazy like a SLR or you know, nothing like that. No
AK,
AKs.
AK,
Nah,
no AKs.
nope,
Y'all so
nope,
close to
nope.
Russia though, man. How you gonna not have how AKs? Y'all like a couple hours away from Russia, man.
I
How you not?
know, but listen, that's not. Listen, I've been about, but I've not seen no guy holding AKs on the road, so it's not happening.
Okay. So damn. Can't affect. Nah, man, they gonna let you get up out of there, bro. If you got that felony, bro, they go you're not even making a plane. If you make it on a plane, you just wasted a plane ticket. They definitely sending your ass back.
Yeah, immigration are gonna stop you.
Yeah.
Who said that?
Let me see. So what's another big thing? So you know what? We went to what do you guys call it? Like the London, is it the London Square? Like
What?
your version of Times Square? They got the Nike Town down there, and they got the billboards and everything. Is that what it is? Is that London Square?
What?
London Square.
What? Central London? What? The
Yeah, but
London Eye? What you?
he's talking about Central. He's
Yeah,
talking
like
Oh,
about
central,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
central then, yeah. So central London, I guess, yeah, where every like the big city part, I guess it'll be like the
Yeah.
main hub where like everybody goes if you're a
You're
tourist or
probably
whatnot.
talking about Oxford Street. That's what he's talking about, because
I think so, probably.
that's where
Yeah,
the night town is on
yeah,
Oxford
yeah,
Street. So you're talking about Central London. Oh, you
yeah.
mean Trafalgar Square? Is that what you're
Yeah,
talking about?
probably Trafalgar. That's what it is. That sounds more. That sounds like more what's name because it's where they got the Piccadilly. There you go. There. Shout out to Blackest Night.
Okay.
Oh,
Piccadilly Circus.
Piccadilly
That's what I'm talking about.
Circus.
Yeah,
Piccadilly
yeah, yeah. That.
Circus.
Yeah. That's what
Circus.
it is. So yeah. So when we was there, man. Like you said, outside of shit being expensive as fuck, it was a bar. Like literally, like that's it was nothing but fucking bars. And you guys have strip clubs too, I guess, right? And this is like the racist. This was like when I know like motherfuckers saw like racism exists, bro. They was like they saw me and it was two other black dudes, and they was like, "Nah, you niggas not getting in here." And I was like, he was like, "Whoa, man." He was like, What? Why not? The dress code or whatever. And he was like, all right, well, he got on this and that, other, Can he get in? No, no. So it was like, these motherfuckers sound like you Russian or Ukrainian or some whatever the fuck, right? So they basically like, no niggas, y'all not getting up in here. You better move your black ass on before it be a problem.
Do you know
So,
what? If you go to some bars, they can be like that. They can be funny like that. So, like if you're coming in as a group of black guys, they won't let you in. If you're going to certain bars, they won't let you in. So you have to sort of break up the group. But they won't let you in as a group. So you might have to separate and then try and get in that way. But they're funny. And then even with the girls as well, like if you're ugly, if you're ugly,
Your
if you're
butters.
overweight, they're gonna reject you from certain
Your
places.
butters.
man, they had the strip club down there in Portsmouth, right? And these white boys
Oh
love
damn!
fucking.
Imagine a strip club in Portsmouth. It doesn't
Man, they
sound too good.
I'm not gonna
they
lie.
love fucking going there, man. And I was just like, I got dragged there with these fucking dudes. I hate strip clubs. I don't believe in just looking at motherfucking titties and pussy. That's just me. It's just dumb, especially paying for it too. Whenever I go to a strip club, it's only been one time I ever paid for a strip club myself. But anyway, we're in there, and these motherfuckers, man, like we've been on the water coming. This was our first stop from the U.S. over across the Atlantic. So I say probably took like 7-8 days or some shit, probably. But and we got fucked over the first night because Portsmouth doesn't have a big enough pier. So we had to anchor out and then ferry onto the land, right? So we missed out on like a day of liberty, got fucked over. So the first day these motherfuckers get off the boat, man, they can go. The strip club was not even like a 10-minute walk away from where we pulled in at. All these fucking dudes in the thing, man. When I tell you they robbed like so many of these dudes, just the dudes I knew alone, it was like 3-4 dudes that got robbed for their wallet, cell phone, all kinds of crazy shit, man. It's like, man,
In Portsmouth.
yes,
Oh damn.
they robbed the hell out of them dudes, man. Robbed them. All for them to look at some, they didn't even get naked either. So that was just like that was.
Okay. You mean they were spending money in a strip club? Okay.
Yeah. No. They actually stole their wallet and cell phone too, though. Like for real, for real.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So both. So these dudes, they was getting sloppy ass drunk because they was first off the thing, right? Fresh off the fucking what's the name, and they hadn't drunk any type of fucking alcohol for like a week, so they get off, go immediately to fucking drinking beer and whatever else in the hell, and paying for fucking lap dances and private dances and shit. And the motherfuckers get dragged up out of the club because they too drunk. And then, they get back. Oh man, where's my wallet? Where's my phone? Motherfucker, because when you get on the boat, you got to show your ID to get back on the boat, which is dumb as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's really not, I guess. But it'll be hard as hell to motherfucking figure, like, I guess, impersonate a motherfucker hopping on a ferry and doing all that trouble. But I guess you could if you wanted to. But getting back on the boat, you need an ID, and motherfuckers had to pretty much get escorted on by somebody else because they got robbed.
Wow, that's mad. I've not actually heard in Portsmouth? That's
Yeah, it was
mad.
in Portsmouth, bro. Portsmouth, England. That's what we pulled into.
Yeah, that's great. That type of stuff. I only hear that type of stuff probably like, if you're Portsmouth. That's different. That's different still. I've heard instances like that, but not in places like Portsmouth, to be honest.
Yeah, man. They saw them good old Americans, bro. Saw a sweet lick, man. Shout out to Snuggle668. Were you on a Westpac when you went, Mr. Fantastic? No. Did you have any tea and crumpets? No, I didn't have any tea and crumpets.
It's tea and
But nah, we
crumpets.
was on a we actually went around the world. So I got my golden shell back, and I got whatever it is, the world navigator navigation thing. I got both of those. So we literally went all the way around the world, or at least to me, my shit ended up in Cali because they did a whole change of where they swapped out carriers. So it was a 3 carrier swap. It was a carrier that was going from San Diego to Japan, and then the one that came from Japan was going back to Norfolk. So they had to do all that stuff and switch everything over. So we didn't fucking
Well,
we
military
didn't-
or just
yeah, military. Yeah,
okay, okay,
military.
that makes sense. That makes sense.
Man, I would never pay for no goddamn
You
round the
you
world
see
trip.
what are you Navy SEALs?
No, no, I'm not a SEAL, man. Hell no, I
Okay.
ain't. I like my sanity too much, and I don't like people fucking with me.
Because the equivalent to Navy SEALs over here is Royal Marines.
Oh, word. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I thought you were Navy SEALs though.
Nah, we had the I know we had France, we had the French Navy pull in over here. I think we had the English Navy pull in a couple of times here too. I haven't seen the English too many times. We see France all the time because the French motherfuckers got them cool ass beards, man. They can have
Yeah.
beards and shit. And I think shit, French also they cohabitate. So that was the weird thing with them. I think French men and women share like quarters and shit. So
Oh, for real?
if I remember right, I think that's what they explained it to me. French Navy, the men and the women have the same living things, I think.
Because
Damn, it's
funny
going
enough,
down in there.
Hey,
yeah, yeah, I was about to say that because obviously I've just applied for the Royal Marines as well, and there's hardly any females, you know.
but no, that's what that's France, not UK. France.
Now I'm just saying, it's just yeah.
But yeah, man. So let's see what else. Damn.
What
So
else you
have
want to
either
know?
one of you ever been to the? Either one of you ever been to the States? You, Jessica, you ever been to the States, or Steven?
I was in New York for well, that was when I was like 10 years old though, but that's just like a family visit. But that's pretty much that's cool. I've never actually lived there for so long.
Zero. I imagine you be from France and you apply, but I'm pretty sure there's a very funny answer you have that you know to this, and only
How
you know
how do
Zero.
you
So
join
I would love to hear it.
French Navy? You gotta be a French citizen to join the French Navy. What's he on about?
No, it's Zero, man. I'm pretty sure the answer is going to be fucking hilarious.
You gotta be you gotta be a French citizen to join the French Navy. And it's not easy to even join the Navy. I mean, the French Navy, in fact, because I can imagine the
Oh yeah,
fitness
that's
test.
another big thing too. So you'll find out that especially like places like here, like all the stuff here is Portsmouth, Norfolk, all this stuff are fucking like Norfolk is a UK city too, right? Or like an English city, Norfolk.
Yeah,
Norfolk.
Yeah,
city or town, Norfolk.
Oh,
yeah,
Yeah.
Virginia. Yeah, Virginia is full of that shit. Virginia is nothing but damn. Virginia is nothing but fucking London or European copycat shit. That's all it is.
oh, is it what is it English colony? That
Yeah,
Virginia's
well,
a
it's
oh,
one of the
okay.
first. It was the first original place that everything started at. So it was you have a Portsmouth here, you have a Norfolk here. I
You
think
guys be copying all of our
yeah,
all of
all
our
y'all shit,
all the names of our places.
all of it, all of y'all shit.
But the funny thing, they don't sound nothing English. They sound like just they have their own type of way of talking.
Yeah, they even like pronounce everything different. I think it's because like,
Oh,
they
really?
say Norfolk weird here.
Norfolk.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, not Norfolk. Why you bullshit? That's how they say Norfolk. They say Norfolk as in Norfolk. So Nawfuk. That's how they pronounce it here. Norfolk. I'm from Norfolk.
Jesus Christ. That is not.
Yeah, man. You got to get that motherfucking American lingo in here, man. You got to get that American twang in there, baby. So a day in the UK. So right now, with you guys, what's the weather like there? What's the weather like there? Because when we was there, it's pretty nice. But I know it rains. It rains a lot usually there. So what's the seasons like there?
It doesn't rain a lot. We have seasonal weather. So if you come in the summertime, it's likely to be hot. If you come in autumn, it's like jumper weather. Winter is cold. Just if you think of what the seasons are meant to be, we have seasonal
Oh, so
weather.
you guys have all four seasons.
Yeah.
Does it match up the same with it? Well, it don't match up the same with y'all with us because you're different on the hemisphere. You're different places in the planet. So what? So when does summer start for the UK?
Summer is July to like I think early July to early September.
Okay, so yeah, summer for us starts in like May.
Okay, yeah. So summer for us is July to September. So July and August are going to be like the warm months. September it starts to cool down. So autumn is like mid September to October, November, December, like December, and then from December to February is winter. From March to June is spring.
Okay.
Correct. Come on.
Shout out to Rocky N. I used to trade cigarettes with English soldiers all the time, but I was smoking ports at that time. They were like, "What the fuck is this?" Yeah, them ports are strong. Put them menthols. They don't have no motherfucking menthol cigarettes over there either, man. They
Do you
don't
Well,
know
we
have.
what?
do. We do. We do. We do. We do.
I was
Well, I
speaking.
don't smoke. I
I,
don't
I
smoke.
think I was having a conversation. I think it was Zero,
I don't smoke.
and we were looking at what was it? I think it's Newports, right? And the amount of nicotine that they have in Newports compared to the cigarettes I smoke. So, in the cigarettes I smoked, there were like 0.6 grams of nicotine.
Mhm.
In the Newports, there were 3 grams of
Yeah,
nicotine in the Newports. I was like, what the hell?
them pulps, man, them pulps. Let me get that. Let me get that shot. Yeah, man. Cigarettes over here is like
We call them
that's the reason.
fags, though.
Oh, we had cigarettes. We're talking about the cigarettes. So y'all still do call them that for real though? They still call cigarettes that there? You don't get
Yeah,
no
fags,
fucking.
innit?
Yeah, you don't get a damn. You don't get
What?
a fucking what would you call it?
What?
Damn. What do you call that shit? You don't get a
What?
fucking complaint about sexual discrimination complaint by saying that shit.
What? Fags?
Yeah.
No, we just say pass me a fag.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
that's
it doesn't.
I'm surprised they hadn't got y'all there with the thing yet. They hadn't moved that over there, man. But I guess you
Oh no,
can't
no.
really get away from.
Unless you say faggot, then yeah.
Well, you would. Well, thanks, nigga, for fucking it up. You definitely weren't supposed to say that
My
one,
bad.
but I mean, it's just example of what not to say for YouTube. Just by the way, thank you, YouTube. That's all that was. But yeah, man. So what else? Let me see. So we did travel, we did the teenager shit, the dating scene. Um. So now Stevie, you say so you're a dude. So what's so working out in London? What's that like? So gym? Do y'all have gyms? Are gyms
Yeah,
big?
yeah, we got quite a lot of boxing Muay Thai gyms over here. So in even down in like South London, especially, and East London especially, they got a lot of like popular boxing gyms. Even there's a popular one called Peacocks.
Uh huh.
Yeah, Mayweather, he's been there. So it's like a famous boxing. They do Muay Thai, kickboxing. It's really there's a lot of pure gym. You know, yeah, there's lots of gyms here, plenty of gyms.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I went to Peacock's gym for a bit.
Oh, you did, Jessica? Oh yeah, that's your side
Yeah,
town. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
it
I
was
used to
down my
fight there. I
side.
used to fight there.
Is that is
Okay.
that a is that a brand or is that one specific place?
As far as I know, it's only one specific one.
Yeah,
Is
Okay.
is it
Peacocks
is
is
it a
yeah.
chain? It's not a chain. There's
No,
only
no, it's only
one.
there's only
It's in
one
East
Peacocks gym.
London. It's a
Yeah.
boxing gym.
Okay. Um, and what somebody just said. Oh, shit. Speaking of that, so you guys had a big jump in like fitness personalities, right? Because you got what Simeon Panda and who's the other big guy? Is I know Simeon
Who's
Panda
that?
is a UK guy, right?
Yeah.
And then is the I don't not Ulysses Cat is not a one, but it's another big
What,
UK.
Anthony
Oh
Joshua,
well, and yeah, yeah, it's the boxer. But I'm
Tyson.
trying to think of what's the name. Um,
No, J Arts. I didn't box there. They have other stuff there as well.
Yeah,
So,
they
but
do
it's a
all.
Ulysses
boxing
is
gym
too.
mainly.
Oh, so Ulysses is UK. Okay, so I thought he was. I wasn't sure though. So yeah, Ulysses is too. Ulysses is a UK dude. Yeah,
Oh, you
man.
mean that? You
So
mean that hench guy, the
the
guy with the
what?
muscles and that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ulysses and Simeon Panda. That Ulysses is the one with the dreads though. I think.
yeah. Yeah, Simeon Panda as well. Simeon Panda.
Yeah, I
Simeon
know.
Panda.
I
But
know. I know.
He's moved to California now though.
Yeah, I knew Simeon Panda was a UK dude because I actually heard him speak before, but I never really heard Ulysses talk too much. He does all those voiceover shits now. He don't really say too much. Well, Lennox Lewis is a fucking legendary thing. I think he just got he just got inducted into the Boxing Hall of Fame within the last couple of years. So so who are the big what are the big UK names that like everybody knows? Anybody name you say as far as black people go?
Ooh.
Hmm.
Idris Elba is definitely
Yeah, I was
one.
about to say that
LMA
as well.
kind of broke into the music scene over there a little bit. Who else?
Idris
What about
Elba.
the guy from Get Out, Daniel
That
something?
dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
John
know. He's
Boyega.
starring in what's he starring in? That movie? The movie's coming out. What's it, Jessica?
Yeah, the Black Panther movie. I forget
Yeah,
what it
yeah,
is.
yeah,
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 that's it.
yeah.
You've got
So
John Boyega. You've got the girl that was in Game of Thrones, Natalie Emmanuel.
yeah.
Oh,
Um,
the light skinned girl.
yeah.
She's English.
She's English, yeah. She used to
I
be
don't
in a
know, man.
program that we have over here called Hollyoaks. That's where she
Yeah. Oh,
started
Hollyoaks.
acting.
Man,
Huh?
boy, when I tell you, bro, when I tell you, Jessica, you seen Game, of course. So hold on. So how was that for you guys? So how was Game of Thrones for you guys?
I didn't
Man,
watch it.
I didn't
Oh, you
watch it,
didn't
man.
watch it?
Nah,
Yo,
man.
what?
No.
I didn't watch it, man.
Wow. So UK was like fuck Game of Thrones. Oh,
Nah,
this is
do you know what?
this
To be
is
honest,
new. Oh, hold on. So the UK did not watch Game of Thrones at all. Y'all was like, fuck that shit. What
No,
is wrong
people
with that?
definitely people watched
now
it.
people,
No, it was big because a lot of people were talking about it, but I just never watched it.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say, damn.
yeah,
What about Harry Potter? I know y'all watch fucking Harry Potter, right?
yeah, we did. Did Jessica? I
Yeah,
know
did
you did,
Jessica,
100%.
don't
I
try to
I
be cool,
watched.
Jessica.
No, I watched one. I didn't watch the
Yeah,
rest.
the whole thing was a bit, it was a bit, but
But yeah, man, that the chick was it Melisandre? No, not Melisandre. What was a son? What was her name? What was the girl, light skinned girl name in what was her character name in Game of Thrones? I think it was was it Melisandre? No, Melisandre was the witch bitch. It was something with a D on the end of it. What was her name? What was the name, y'all?
Let me
But
check.
anyway, bro, when she yeah, it was Melisandre. Okay, cool.
oh, she's
So
from the
when
Netherlands though.
oh, she
Apparently,
from
she's from
Netherlands.
the
Either way,
Netherlands.
nigga, where the hell she from, nigga? Well, she had that goddamn Missandei. That's what it
No,
is.
no, that can't be the
Yeah,
same
yeah,
person.
Missandei. Shout out to him.
Don't get,
Yeah, Missandei.
don't get confused, man.
Yeah, Melisandre is the white
Oh,
girl. Yeah,
Missandei,
yeah,
Missandei,
Missandei.
something like that.
Man, Missandei had that one goddamn full body scene, and boy, I was like, man,
What
hey,
in
bitch,
Game of
take me down.
Thrones?
Yes, bro, that bitch there, boy. God
All
damn,
right,
she
right.
was fine as a motherfucker, boy. I was looking for them Steve the Dean takes after that one. I was like, hey, bro, hey, that ass right there, boy. Hey, I'm just saying, that put some barbecue sauce on it. Just saying, go ahead, throw some barbecue sauce on that ass, and it is what it is, nigga. Ain't no shame, Mike, for that one right
Well,
there. That
is it,
it was that
well,
fine, bro.
fantastic. That's not your type, bro. It's not your
You
type.
crazy as hell, but she light, bro. She it don't be no lighter than that. What you talking
No,
about, bro?
I thought you like them thicker than that, like.
Hey, bro, that's thick enough, nigga. Trust me, it won't go to waste. It definitely wouldn't go to waste.
Mm, mm, okay,
Yeah, man.
okay,
But
okay.
yeah. So let me see. So you said her, him, what? Anybody else? What's another big thing you guys got over there? You guys do so racing is racing big over there too? Because you
What
guys do
type?
the
What
Formula
horse
One.
racing? Oh,
No,
Formula.
Formula One racing
Oh
versus
yeah, we
NASCAR.
got what's his name, Lewis Hamilton and that. Yeah, yeah. I don't
I
really
think it's a bit
indulge
of
in
a
that.
niche. It's like if you're into it, you're into it, but
Yeah,
yeah,
I don't really
it's not
indulge in it.
huge.
You know.
He said the lead actor from Snowfalls from England too. Yeah, man, I noticed that too. They was giving all these UK guys a lot of these American acting jobs, and like I said, unless you hear him talk, you would never know. Just like I said
There are
with
some that surprised me. That
oh
surprised
shit, you
me.
didn't
That
know either?
yeah,
Yeah,
like some you'll see them in American TV programs, and then they'll do an interview somewhere, and it's like, oh damn, they're actually British,
yeah,
so
exactly.
they've
Yeah,
got that accent down packed.
Yeah, man, I was telling you because, like I said, when that shit happened with Idris Elba with fucking Stringer Bell, man, I was like, God damn, I was like, damn, this nigga ain't no nigga. I was like, shit.
You know, he was in what's it? You know, The Wire. He was in there as
Yeah, the
well.
why. That's what I'm talking about. Stringer Bell. That's where
Okay,
everybody knows him from.
okay.
Because he followed that up. His second biggest thing was he was in that Tyler Perry movie like Daddy's Girl. This before he like hit like major big Hollywood.
Yeah.
And he was American in that too. And I think somewhere after that is the first time I ever heard him speak like regular. So I was like, damn, I didn't even know this dude was a damn was a British cat.
Nah, but you'll be surprised how many actors from the UK are in Hollywood. Like,
Yeah, man. But cool, Kumasi, what's going on with you, bro?
What's up, Chad? What's up? What's going on?
You got it, bro.
All right. Jessica X. One thing I noticed when I went to London is the amount of healthier digestive cookies that are out there.
Would you
oh
say
my,
digestive cookies?
oh my
Yes.
god, what? What?
And the tea is beautiful. The chocolate, the Milo, the Ovaltine, all that stuff. When I went to London, it's a different experience, man. Way more than the
You must
States.
be a big guy.
Oh, me? I'm
Yeah.
probably like 6 feet, about 6 feet.
Jeez. Well, you like them biscuits?
Me, nah, man. I'm, no, no, no. I got a mask on, so that's why I'm in the store. So you hear the
Okay.
breathing. My apologies. But yeah, By
What
the
the
way,
chocolate digestive biscuits or what are we
oh
talking
no,
about?
no, no, no. It's in the red pack. It's in the red pack.
Oh, the
They
plain
sell it here in the
ones.
states.
The plain
Yes,
digestives.
yes. They sell it here in the states. I go to the Nigerian Ghanaian market. We buy it from there
My dad
because all
used
the
to
people.
love those.
Yes, but
So,
you can't eat too much of those things.
oh, what the hell is wait, what so what the hell are y'all talking about right now? Y'all talking about X-Lax?
No,
What?
he's all about biscuits, like digestive
Biscuits.
biscuits.
What the hell is why you say digestive? I'm confused. Was it like
Oh
That's what
fiber?
they're
my god.
called.
Oh my god. Jessica, this
No,
is crazy.
they're just called
yeah,
digestive
did,
biscuits.
I'm not talking,
um,
talking about like some so like I'm talking about some damn laxatives and shit. Like I just eat like exactly
Oh
Johnny
no.
Candy. I'm on the same.
No.
I
Do you know what? I don't even know why they call them digestives.
don't
It's
I guess that's what
they're
we call it here in the states.
McVitie's, I
Yeah, yeah.
think.
Because you
McVitie's
guys call it
biscuits.
biscuits. You guys call
oh
it biscuits.
god. I was like shit. Like, y'all niggas just eat y'all eat X-Lax like that? I'm like what the fuck is
And then another thing, where you call fish and fries here, you guys call fish and chips, obviously.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Everything is different. Even the etiquette is different compared to the states here. There's a lot of stuff etiquette-wise that if we were to do it in London, it would be like a no in London if we were to do it in the states, what we do here.
What would be an example of that? That would be okay in America, but you think is a no-no here.
The elbows on the table,
Okay, just
What?
like table manners.
table manners kind of that way. I think with the language is a little bit more freer there. And I was a big fan of Mr. Bean Younger and that type of humor, and a few others. I forget the names by any chance. There's a puppet show. Um, it was based on Ronald Reagan, Oprah. They brought it back. It's called
Spitting
Stranger
image.
Picture Image. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh man, that show is classic. I love that show. So like the comedy and humor there is way different compared to the states. And one more thing, the women as well are a little bit different because they used to come over here during the summer. And women here are curvier, but chest wise a little bit smaller. It's either you have a
What?
big chest or you have a waist, thick thighs, and everything else. But with the women I seen from London is like they're both top heavy and bottom heavy. Is that a true thing?
Wait. Top heavy and bottom heavy.
Yeah,
it? Ass
chest
and titties.
heavy.
So
Ass and titties. Ass
Yes,
and titties.
yes.
what do you think about the waist?
um, Usually like small. Like one girl I met, she was about 5'7", I think about 150, but everything was just like all over the place. Like not like sloppy, but everything. Oh yeah, I'll bring it up.
What proportionate or just like
No, proportionate. That was my dad's daughter, like my dad's friend's daughter. So she had came for the
what
summer,
black
and I
girl, white girl?
Ghanaian black.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, because I'm Ghanaian by the way, but I was born here, so like
Oh,
we
okay.
travel. But like when I was younger, I used to travel all over the place. And when I got older, I stopped a little bit of traveling, But
Right.
it was just, meeting them. Everyone that I met was you didn't have everything was proportional. Basically.
Yeah, I know. Like here, you like it's funny because I can just walk out of my house right now, and I'll just
Mhm.
see two black girls just fitting. It's pretty much. If you're confident enough, just yep. How you doing? Like, what you doing?
Do you
Like,
know
it's
what? I
literally.
think the difference is like that the black girls that you see over here is like straight descendant of Africans, so the body is gonna be, you know, just that natural big
It
butt,
gets
small
big. That's
waist.
what.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
Get
body type's gonna
yeah.
be different
yeah,
Different.
of
because
black
over
girls
here,
here versus America.
if they have both, and the states here, they tend to sag by the 20s. They tend to sag test wise by the 20s. So like it becomes an issue over here. You
Do you
know,
know what?
and
I don't
now
understand. I
yeah,
just
I'm
don't
sorry, I'm a
understand.
millennial Ghanaian, so like there's a whole nother side, and it's fantastic. We got to talk about this too. The Africans that were born here that are kind of messing things up for a lot of people. The females write these columns and all of this. You would think that is the ADOS women that are complaining. No, it's the Nigerians, it's the Ghanaians, it's the Liberians, you name it, all over here that are just causing a whole bunch of mess. And nobody really talks about them. They go under the radar kind of a
Wait, what
deal.
do you
And
mean? Why? What type of mess are they causing though?
if you look at most of the articles that are written on the internet,
Yeah.
most of them come from either Caribbean or African women.
What
So
in
like
I
America?
think he's
in
talking
America,
about when you go to like all of those blogs where they're talking crap about black guys or black
Yeah.
American men.
yeah,
They're
even
all ran by like Nigerians or Liberian women. They're not by actual black American women. When you
Oh,
actually
that's
look at
mad.
the owners, yeah, you look at the owners of
Okay.
all those blogs.
Yeah, the authors, and even in the New York Times and the excerpts to that nature too, as well. They're the ones that do a lot of that.
So they just jump online and start complaining about American men.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, they never talk trash about African men at all because African men won't date them.
so, so what you guys just you lot are pretty. That's okay. Yeah, I get it. I get it.
Yeah, and I'm
Like
I'm I'm an East Coast cat too, so like
now,
it's
see, fantastic. That's what I wanted to talk. I wanted to say something about you, But it's funny, yeah. Like in London, I'm talking about for me. If I heard a story about a particular girl and she slept with like even five guys in the same area I live in,
Mm-hmm.
immediately she's written off. Like,
Uh-huh.
yeah, literally, she's literally written off. No one's gonna. Some guy would, but
Oh,
it
somebody
won't
gonna fuck,
be
right? Okay, yeah,
somebody.
not you.
But
Yeah.
if word gets out that she's slept with so and so, she's written off. Like she's labeled as scat.
Oh,
Yeah, she's a
scat.
Jezzy.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's what the
she's
scat
a
is.
Jezzy. You can Jezzy, scat, slag, yeah, all of that. Yeah,
Oh shit.
and
So
she's
you
got
you
kids
know,
as well. If she got kids as well, and I don't know. That's
so in the
forgotten.
UK y'all don't love these hoes. That's
Excuse
how
me.
y'all get down. So
Excuse me.
y'all don't love them hoes in the UK. So if you a
Well, we don't
hoe,
give
you
them
can't.
respect. We don't give them respect. Like we got to
Well,
be
not
careful with that.
nobody giving respect, but the thing is, you saying that like niggas ain't fucking, which I think that's cap. Maybe you
No, no,
may
no,
not
no,
be
no, no, no,
fucking,
no, 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 no,
but
no.
somebody
Like
fucking.
we are,
no,
we
no,
are, we are,
guys will
we are,
fuck, but they
we are.
won't take them seriously.
We
But
won't.
guys are gonna
so
fuck. Come
so
on,
you
Yeah, of
so you
course.
let's
talking
be
We're not
long-term
gonna
real.
wife you them,
relationship,
innit? Huh?
long-term relationship
Long
kind of
where?
deal, right?
Long? Nah, bruv. Nah, bruv. Nah, nah.
Well, no, I
Okay,
mean that's how it's supposed to be.
yeah.
So what you're saying is you guys don't have as many simps over there as we do here.
Not in my block.
Come on, don't say that.
Nah, that's
Listen,
not true, man.
listen.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause hold on. Let me respond to
Oh,
this
here we
because
go.
let
Here
me
we
respond to this. Let me
go.
respond to that. Yo, I got cousins that's in London, right, man?
Yeah.
And they come over here, man. The first thing they'll simp on an American girl ASAP,
Cause
man.
it's easy. You know
Because
what? No, wait.
no, not simping. Simping is easy to get into, man. But yo, once you simping, it can go bad, So like.
like these guys will simp on American girls when they come to the states here, and then we'll do
Okay.
vice versa. That's what I'm trying to
Okay.
say. We'll do that
Oh
kind
yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
on
That
that
makes sense. That
level.
makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
But let me
I
ask you
think
That
I
one
that's
think
thing.
that's
guys
yeah.
over here are a bit more hit by feminism, to be honest. I
Okay.
Well,
think if we're talking
that we have
overall,
weapons. We
the
got
guys
guns
are
over there
more
too.
the
We
guys are
got
more
guns.
hit
So
by feminism, so they're more male
yeah.
feminist mindset. You
Oh,
know,
that's
they
true.
are.
You can
So
tell the
I
way
don't
I'm
I don't
talking.
think
I don't.
listen,
Yeah.
guys over here simp out. Let's not lie, they do.
I don't know.
Okay,
You
Jessica,
listen, Jessica. I
Jessica,
don't know
you
who
done,
you've been dealing with, but yeah.
Jessica. So you done said it, Jessica. So you got it, because again, remember, Jessica. Remember, it started with the whole what you had the what was it? The dude
Who's it?
offered you the Louis bag, right? The old man was it the old sugar
Oh,
daddy,
in the
right?
club, yeah.
Yeah, the sugar daddy was
Ah.
like, hey,
what was he? Was he Ghanaian, Nigerian? What was he?
No, he wasn't African.
Oh, was that
He
okay?
wasn't African.
yeah, Jessica
But
said she had.
it's
It was
like
Shout out
all
to the
these
old man,
African
man.
mans
He
that'll
guys
was
be
simple
spending
too.
money on these gal. It's
guys
always these man,
are
these
simping.
African youths.
I wouldn't class that too much as simping, you know. That's
Nah, that's
more
all right though.
like
That's all right though.
tricking, if you want to put it
Yeah,
in that sense. But if we're talking
yeah,
about simping where guys are woman identified and they're gonna wife up single mothers and hoes, and like, let's not act like that's not going on, because it does, and people will make excuses for it. So yeah, you have outliers, but for the most part, most guys are woman identified in that sense. And women know what he says about, okay, like if you've slept with five guys in a certain area, then you kind of like for the streets. It will be
yeah.
harder for people to take you seriously. Women know that. So just say I was a hoe, right? If I'm a
Jessica,
smart
no,
hoe,
Jessica, you
you've
getting
got
clipped.
Jessica, let that.
Jessica, don't get
Jessica,
okay,
chill,
clipped.
chill,
Jessica,
chill,
you
okay,
know
chill,
they
take
chill, chill,
clipping.
take
chill,
you've got a gal, right?
chill.
You've got smart hoes
Yeah,
and dumb hoes. So what
yeah.
smart hoes do is, instead of sleeping with five guys from their immediate area, okay, just say she's from East London. She's gonna deal with a guy in East London, move on, deal with a guy from like southeast London, like Lewisham or
That's
whatever,
too
then
close, but
move
yeah.
on, deal with a guy from South London, go down to Brixton, then go to a guy from North London, then go to a guy from West London, and that way you can sleep with 10 guys. None of them really know about it if you move smartly and you keep your reputation intact. So that's what girls are doing. R&B, I know, because girls talk about this stuff. They
Nah, nah, nah.
they
R&B.
That's how
talk about it.
that sound like hoe
Or
hopping.
then you've got like a dumb hoe would just be like move from one group of guys in a certain area to another group of guys, but all of those group of guys know each other. Like they all know each other some way, so your name will get around. So in order for your name not to get around, you sort of outreach a bit.
Yeah, yeah. But
Yeah. That
even
sound
that,
like hoe hopping or
because
bird hopping.
what, what?
No, I said that
Yeah,
sound like
yeah.
nah,
hoe
So,
hopping. Like they
nah.
do it
But
a lot.
even that,
They do it a
because
lot out here too.
yeah, but even that, because listen, London is small. Like I know guys from, I'm from South London, and I know guys from Northwest, East, West, and it's like there's gonna be like, how can I put it? If a group of girls are known for just linking up with different guys and partying with these guys, they could be in gangs or they could be little area guys, whatever, and they're on Snapchat, they're on Instagram, they post likes. It's pretty much easy for me to find out that this girl from East London has been sleeping with so and so, and I'm dealing with her. Like it'll be easy. Someone will inform me, like, bro, like she's been sleeping with my man, so she's gonna. You know what it is? I'm not gonna lie to you. If girls want to be secretive about sleeping with different guys, they might have to just do it in a different country. You know?
You don't have to
I
go that
mean,
far. There are plenty of girls who get away with it doing it that way. Let's be real. There are plenty of girls who get away with it. They don't have to go
Steven,
to
can
a
I ask you
different
something?
country.
What?
Steven, do you think that's the case you're saying is because of the Caribbean African population over there? Because like, I'm from New York, and it's kind of the same way. Like, once you're outed, especially you're Ghanaian or Nigerian, you're outed like that. It's like you got the X mark on there. Like, I know a chick that did ghetto gaggers. Like, she was lying, saying they drugged her and all this other crazy stuff.
Damn,
And
ghetto gaggers.
the first person to find that out was people in our church. So I was going
Yeah,
to
yeah,
church
yeah,
at this
yeah.
time, and then it passed
How did
around.
the
Yeah,
church guys
that's
find out
that.
she was on Ghetto Gaggers?
So what? So what?
You know how they
You
What
see,
are
found
they
out.
doing in their
you
spare
see it,
time?
fam.
You know how they found
You
out.
know how they get down. So like it gets around, like it really
Yeah,
does. So like
like you
that's
know,
that's one thing I noticed with
especially the
comedians.
raves. You know, if because parties go on a lot, so a particular DJ he might be throwing a party, and this so and so
Listen,
girl comes with some other guy.
Hold, that's what I
It's
wanted to ask.
crazy.
Hold on. Wait. So
you
that's what I wanted to ask. So what's the well? Of course, before COVID and shit. So what's the club scene like, or do you guys club, or is it bar? So because here, black people don't really do bars. We do clubs. So what's the nightlife scene like for black people in London?
it's good. There's lots to do. Me personally, I more do bars, more so than clubs. But I can do clubs sometimes, but more do bars. But yeah, there's a big nightlife here, big
Nah,
nightlife, and all sorts of different types of things. So you can go to a club or a bar that's gonna be more like Afro beats, or you can go to like some that are going to be more Caribbean orientated. You can go to some that are just going to be R&B. You've got
hey, what
you got
spirit led
you
them?
got all sorts
What
when it
spirit?
comes to nightlife. But I was going to say, beware the girl that knows all of the DJs. Beware the girl that
You
knows all
see
the DJs.
exactly. See, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, yeah. Jessica knows what man. So you know.
All right, we
Nah,
got
but
somebody new up here. Let's see, the God him Winda. What's up? Who's that?
who's that?
Unmute the God M Winda.
What kind of name is that though? Like,
My fault, man. Can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear, brother. Go ahead.
Oh, no said. Yeah, like I'm actually from Kenya. I grew up in Kenya, but I live in America now, and I've been to the UK as well.
oh, is it?
And like
What
and
part?
like just
Where?
what was that? I
Where?
was in Slough, and my brother was where?
What?
Where in the UK?
Slough. Slough.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I mean, and yeah, like one thing that I noticed, like one of the differences, and like my brother was telling me this when I got there. Um, I was trying to ask someone for a cigarette. He was like, "Bro, no one will give you a cigarette." And I was like, "What? Nah, man. Let me try." Man, everybody was an asshole about me the cigarette.
Yeah, they're stingy in it.
Yeah, people are stingy
Oh,
as
so
fuck, dizzle.
They're stingy.
no bumming
They're
cigarettes,
stingy.
no bumming
Stingy.
cigarettes in the UK.
Hey, man,
Do you know
you
why?
cannot bum cigarettes in the UK, man. You can't.
I'd give
And because
someone,
I think,
but it's like most of the time it tends to be the tramps that do that. So be careful because they're probably going to think that you're a tramp because they're
What the
usually the
hell?
people that ask for cigarettes.
Wait.
Yo,
What's the
listen.
like a
Jessica's
homeless
right.
person?
nah,
Jessica's
Wait,
right.
nah.
wait.
Listen, Jessica's right.
Is a tramp
Asking
like
for
a homeless
beans.
person?
Listen,
Yeah,
yo,
No, right.
Natasha.
That's the culture. Right. The example I was giving, right? The example I was giving was just as a matter of the culture difference, right? Because here, like in America, you can ask someone for a cigarette and just casually, and it's
Facts,
nothing,
facts,
you
facts.
know. Facts, yeah, same thing, ciggies. But anyway, yeah, it wasn't to like that was like one of the things I was pointing out as the difference being in terms
yeah,
of the culture. Also, the cigarette's pretty expensive, and ciggies pretty expensive there. So shit.
yeah. It's more expensive here, but I think that will be one cultural difference. I think we're a lot less friendly over here. We're
Trust
less
me.
That's
friendly
for sure.
as opposed to
Yeah.
America.
Hold on, wait. Because the whole thing about UK people is that y'all are extremely polite. That's like the whole thing. Remember,
No,
y'all seen
listen.
That's
There's
the.
That's
there's
all
a
the
I mean, that's
difference
sky.
like the South,
between
bro. It's like the
no
South in America.
there's a difference between polite and friendly.
uh-huh.
There's a difference. So if you're speaking to someone, yeah, you can be polite, but we're not friendly as in we just start
Oh,
speaking
y'all
to
don't
each
make
other.
friends. Y'all, so you're strangers. If you're strangers, like get the fuck out of here. Who get
Yeah,
away?
yeah. It's more that's how it is. That's that's how it is. So like it feels kind of weird sometimes when someone just comes up to you and makes conversation because it does happen sometimes. And I'll be polite, but it's still uncomfortable because it's like mainly we just keep ourselves to ourselves.
Oh,
We're
okay.
more passive aggressive. I'm more passive aggressive. I can say that. You know, I'm more passive. So.
Oh, we got my man. Who's this? Diego Ife. What's up with you, brother? You. What you got?
Yo, yo,
You got
yo.
Hey,
I've
hey,
just been listening,
Wagwan,
to be honest.
Wagwan.
Yo,
What you
yo, what's
saying?
good, man? What's good?
What
What's
you
good?
saying, my G?
What's good,
Wagwan.
man? Yeah,
Hey,
I'm
hey,
okay. I was doing some work, so I just managed to jump on this. I'm from London.
hey, bro.
okay.
Where
But
you
I'm
from, G?
currently
Where?
I'm from West London.
West, yeah. What we saying? What?
You know,
Brent.
Shepherd's Bush. Yeah, Shepherd's Bush.
Shepherd's Bush. All
Borough
right. Say no
Hammersmith.
more. Say no more. Say no more. Say no more. Say no more.
Yeah, that's where I was born at. But I'm kind of like between like the continent and the UK, for like work opportunities and that. So currently, right now, I'm in Abuja, Nigeria capital
Jeez,
city.
well, you're making big moves there, yeah.
Ah, yeah, well,
Well, you're making big
trying to do
moves
what we
there, yeah.
can. Yeah,
Great stuff.
trying
Great
here and
stuff.
there.
Great.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah,
So
yeah,
Respect,
man.
bro.
just real quick. So just for reference, so your original country
Yeah.
is UK, right?
No, sorry. Let me clarify. I should have been a bit clearer. So I was born in the UK and grew up
Uh-huh.
there for the most part. But
Okay.
my background, I don't like using the word Nigeria, but just for argument's sake, Nigeria.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, yeah. So that's my background. It was quite interesting just listening to a few of the different UK perspectives because we're not how to basically. There's a smaller number of us, if that makes sense, and we're kind of scattered.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, fine. You got parts of South London which are quite densely populated, but with black people, that is. But for the most part, people are pretty scattered. So listening to someone's reality, you can relate to it in some respects, but in other respects, not so much. So if that makes sense.
Okay.
So you'll hear a lot of generalizations from a UK perspective, because I mean this is not sort of taking anything away from anyone, but I've noticed quite a few people from South London call in, um, and then occasionally you might get someone from somewhere random like Birmingham, but that's pretty much as far as it goes. So yeah, so I just thought I'd call in and see what I could contribute in there. So it's quite interesting discourse. So
Hey,
yeah,
come on, Diego, man. That's so good. So good, man.
yeah,
You know.
Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah.
all right.
Yeah,
So you say you're between you said
Abuja.
yeah Abuja and the UK. So how often do you travel between the two?
To be honest, it's ad hoc. It depends on as and when. I mean, I don't, like I do projects kind of work, if that makes sense. So it really depends on it. Like, for example, been to like 3 different cities here, but I've been around for about maybe 3 months ish or thereabouts.
Uh-huh.
But so this is the longest contract, if you will, that I've sort of spent here. But yeah, normally it might be a few weeks here, big gap, a few weeks there. 'Cause also I have work I do in London as well. So yeah, just find a way to balance it, you know?
Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that goes back to what Jessica was saying, as far as like you guys just being born with passports, pretty much, and international travel is for you like us, you know what I mean, going switching up regions, I
yeah,
guess, like you making a flight from here to Florida or from here to Texas. For you guys would literally be going from, hell, not even just a country, but a whole nother continent. For you guys, travel
yeah,
is more reasonable. How far is it
yeah,
from
yeah, yeah.
Africa?
No,
So from the UK
sorry.
to Africa, how long is that flight?
It's not that long.
About
It's about
seven,
six
eight
hours and
hours.
35. Well,
Wow.
fr to Abuja or to Lagos is about 6 hours and 35 without any delays or anything like that. Yeah, about 6 hours and 35.
And just you said
But
it from you is eight. So eight to what's the name? Yeah,
sorry, 8 from where?
8 hour flight for us, man, is like shit. That's like damn. Well, I think that's from here to what, Cali, or here to, I want to say something like Cali or so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Because
I
yeah,
I
yeah.
think
think from here to
US
Nigeria
is
is like 7 hours. It's about 7 hours, somewhere
damn.
around that.
yeah. Either side of 7 hours. If the pilot put his foot on the gas, then you're looking at like a 6 hours 35. But you know, other times it might be beyond seven. Depends.
Mr.
Scheduling and
Diego,
that. Yeah, yeah,
Mr. Diego, can I ask you a question?
yeah. Go for it.
Hey,
Okay,
hey.
you coming from Nigeria, and now there are a lot of women that are big time moneymakers over there. And the one thing that I noticed is a lack of feminism there. But the women that are the richest women in the world, I think
Yeah.
at least 2 or 3 of them come from Nigeria. So with that being the
Uh,
case, um, what's going on with the lack of feminism over there and them the woman actually making money surpassing the
no,
United States?
there's feminism here. There's feminism here. See, I'll tell you this, man. I'm writing a book, so I kind of cover it a bit more. But essentially, Nigeria is how would I basically put it? It's like a Western country, but crappy version, if that makes sense. Like because of the cultural vacuum, we looked to the US for a lot of influences. So no, if you come to Lagos, you go to the island, you go to the areas that are most affluent, even the areas that aren't that affluent, you're gonna hear that feminist rhetoric nonsense. It's there. But then when feminist completely dies the death that it will inevitably die, then they will obviously, sort of distance themselves away from that ideology and find something else. It's all about survival strategy, right? So people will say and do what they need to. And socially, it's more rewarded, at least it has been for the last few years, to identify as a feminist than not. And women have demonstrated time and again that double standards is, it's their MO in many ways. And so, feminism also appeals because it's lip service. It's lip service and misandry for the most part. So it appeals.
So what? Is it just bad chattings? They don't really what? The men still
Should I come again?
control, like what? The men still control.
It's class. It's class driven. It's class driven. Nigeria is a very divided non-country, if that makes sense. It's
Oh,
the
I
men.
didn't know that.
Hey, can I
men.
piggyback? Can I piggyback real quick?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like what you're pointing out is very accurate in the sense that let's look at the world the way it is today, right? Nigeria was colonized by the British. Kenya was colonized by the British.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So and in the scope of things, we're considered Commonwealth countries. So what we are is we're not really independent. We're just independent colonies, right? That's all we are because
We're resource.
what?
Well, I call us resource colonies. We're resource. The African resource colonies.
Exactly.
What
So like
have,
a lot of people, like a
what
lot,
we have
sorry,
is decolonization
like a lot of
era.
people. So let me.
Go on. Sorry, go on.
My
No,
bad.
sorry, I
Like
didn't
I
mean
was
to
saying, like what
interrupt
we
you.
have, like if you see how like the pound, is like this, it's like the highest trading currency, right? And that's because like
Yeah.
in Kenya we use the shilling. Before the British got there was no shilling, right? And even the shilling is like it's a derivative of the pound. So whatever the economy of Kenya is doing based on the shilling is giving its power to the pound. At the end of the day, the same thing with Nigeria, with any country that was colonized by the British, it's supporting the pound. Any francophones, same thing. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, like that ties into the economy, how the social economic, governs the political, and then that's gonna govern the social, the psychological. So like feminism
Yeah.
is very, it's hitting Africa in a way that is actually worse than it hit here. You know what I'm saying? Because right
Yeah.
now we're like they don't realize that we as men are becoming aware of this, right? So now they're adopting this
Yeah.
mentality that we're becoming aware of, and it's not gonna be pretty. It's not gonna be
Wait,
pretty
are you
for
not
them.
serious?
So even
Wait,
for
wait,
me,
hold
when
I
I
on.
go
don't
home,
think
You're
it
when I
telling
will.
me.
when I go home, I go to the village, man. I go to the village.
Yeah, like I don't
Continue,
think
sorry.
that feminism won't have the kind of run in Nigeria that it had in America. America is like Babylon, like it's like the center of everything. Like
Bruh.
it kind of like the
But
influence is just spread outward, if that makes sense. So like
Josh,
so Nigeria tries to copy America to the greatest extent it can, in my opinion, based on my observation. Very few people will kind of argue against that, but it doesn't do a great job, and there's limitations to how much you can copy another group of people. The copycat
that's
only
very
really started
true.
like from the 1980s. Yeah, we're barely four
That's very
decades in
true.
copying America.
Nah, but
Only
what,
bare
Diego?
four
What? Yo, sorry, yo, Diego, can you
Yeah,
hear me?
yeah.
What do they like? They like
Sorry.
gay rights in Nigeria. Like,
So I
They're
come
trying
again.
to
they
bring him
like gay
in.
rights.
They're
What?
trying to
Am
bring
I?
him in.
Sorry, I can't hear. Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Gay rights? Is that in Nigeria?
Well, gays.
Yeah, like gay
Yeah,
rights. They like gay
skyrocketed. It's
rights.
sky. No. We don't have
Yeah,
gay
man.
rights. What? Okay, so
Bro, even in
it's a
Kenya,
bit. It's a
man.
bit. it's a bit messy. So you've always, like, pretty much most places, you've always had a few people that are into certain activity. You understand? I mean,
Hey
you've
man,
always had
we're at
that.
war. That's all I can say. Is we're at war.
But what I'll say
Wait.
is in the last few years, it's for some reason it's become a lot more popular. You understand?
What?
I don't know. Huh?
Batimanism.
Yeah, guys calling themselves bi, basically. Guys going around calling themselves bi. Yeah. It's increased. I
Fantastic. I
swear
see
to
you
you.
shake your head.
And
Madness.
there are guys that are basically collecting money from politicians. I can't mention names and that, but there are men that are basically bending over, taking it like a good boy, and getting paid good money. But they only fuck with women outside of that. It's just they're gay for pay,
Wait,
basically.
hey, bro,
Madness.
you're chatting mad right now. I can't, Are you
Guy,
seriously telling me?
listen. See, when you've stolen the kind of money that has been stolen in this country, right? When you've stolen that kind of money, you've been with every type of woman. You've done everything possible. Certain men have developed certain, let's just say they've expanded their appetite, and so certain men are happy to fill it in, literally and metaphorically. So that's pretty much what's been happening.
Hey man.
Yeah. The country's gone down the toilet, literally. Like it's, like, I won't bore you all, but
what in Kenya as well?
Huh?
What Kenya as well?
I can't talk for Kenya. But a point a guy. I was actually in Kenya.
I thought Africa was strong.
No. And sorry, there's one thing I have to say. Africa, people need to. I mentioned this in the book I'm writing, which will be released in a couple of months. But people, in my opinion, shouldn't look at Africa as one. That might sound controversial, but where did the idea come from?
You're right.
The idea came from
about this, man.
the idea came from white people. You know, when it came down to establishing the 1884, 1885 Berlin Conference, where they decided to carve up Africa, so like France wouldn't tread on the toes of Britain and so on and so forth. That's when Africa, from 1885 February, that's when Africa, if you will, as a amalgamated concept started.
What it is today? What it is today?
Sorry? What did you say?
I'm saying, like that's what introduced Africa to what it is today.
The division and the colonization of Africa.
Yeah. So 1885 was when it. Yeah. So that's my point. So before that, Africa was only called Africa for purposes, for business purposes, for economics. That was the only reason why it was called Africa. No other reason. It wasn't about this collectivization. Oh, we are one. We are a happy family. It wasn't to do with that. No. It was business. It wasn't about business. You understand? You have those that are the ones that produce. Sorry?
And I'm saying that's what it is today. Because that's business. You know, like even the new year is not really like January is actually the new fiscal year. You know what I'm saying? It's a new fiscal year for mostly the United States. You know, it's a commercial enterprise, right? Because the new year is really in spring, right? Like what new year? Like right now, like the trees are dead and all this good stuff. And if you even look at the language, like December is Dec, Nov is 10, Nov is 9, Oct is 8, Sept is 7, so if you try to like infuse it with the Latin and try to like count, it comes to March, right? That's the real New Year. So and like going back, like if we double back to how the economies of like the Commonwealth give to the pound, that's all that is, so even like what you're talking about Africa not being one, it's in the sense that we were tribal. Right, tribes were our nations, like in Nigeria, Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba, all this good stuff, right? In Kenya, Kikuyu, Kimeru, Luo, all these, we were tribal, right? And the same thing is in America. What did they come? They found these Indian tribes. What did they do? Gave some guns and let them kill each other a little bit, and then
complicated.
It's really not. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why it's not. Let me tell you why it's not complicated, bro.
Fantastic.
No. I'm talking about Africa. Africa is a complex place. You understand what I'm saying? For
It's
example,
complex, but it's not, bro. It's not. Let me tell you. Let me tell you why it's not complex, bro.
Okay, go
because
for it.
The more we complexify it, right, the more we'll try to find a complex solution rather than a simple one. And like the simplest solution
but you can't find
now
a simple solution. A simple solution is impossible.
There is a very simple one, bro. Trust me, dude. Look,
there is no consensus on what a solution looks like. You understand? There's a lot of lip service online. There's a lot of, you'll go to different platforms and you'll hear a lot of conjecture about Africa. But the bottom line is, What's the okay?
Right.
First and foremost, different countries have different trading agreements. That's the first one. The second thing, are each country,
Right,
depending on what they
but are you
produce,
familiar?
are they
Are you
actually at
aware?
their most
Are you
efficient?
aware of the free trade agreement that just kicked in though? The
Which
one
one?
that
The
just
Africa,
launched this
the,
year?
what the
Yeah,
African one?
like
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
yeah,
but
yeah.
see, guy, I'm
But
quite advanced in this area. I've been working this
that's
area for
driven
years.
by Western
See,
forces, right? That's driven by Western forces, right? You know what I'm saying?
let's
So
just, I don't know if it's driven by Western forces. Certainly Western forces have a they have
can I tell
a
you how it's
part
driven
involved.
by
If that
Western
makes sense.
forces? Can I tell you
Because
how it's driven by Western forces?
okay, go for it.
It's driven by Western forces by the fact that in Kenya we have a parliament, right? They in like
Yeah,
they oppose this new constitution, like it's pretty much a copy of the United States Constitution. So now they have Kenya, which this little country right in East Africa, like now has counties and all this good stuff and governors and senators, right? So they now have
yeah.
a British form of government and an American form of government at the same damn time. So right
Okay.
now they're experimental. They're pretty much experimenting with the
I,
fact that we're ignorant of how to govern ourselves, right? And that's what I was telling you the
see,
simple
but this is
solution
the thing.
is.
This is the
The simple
thing. Like
solution is
okay, like
self-governance.
okay, see, I see what I'll say to you. Like, okay, me and you probably are quite like-minded in terms of wanting Africa to move forward and stuff. But I can tell you with confidence, most people do not give a flying fuck about Africa moving forward. Now, I'm talking about Africans. I'm not talking about outside. I'm talking about Africans. If I'm in Nigeria, I'm talking about Nigerians. Why? Because the current dysfunctional state, most people are either
Yes,
benefiting from
understand
it or
you.
they believe
Yes.
that they're going to
Yeah.
benefit from it. So they're biding their time. That's why any opportunity, let's say, for example, someone is sending money back to whatever African country it might be to build something, right? The
Right,
people
right.
who they're sending it to can actually produce it. They can actually benefit in the longer run, not long, but longer run.
All right, but
But
look,
they would rather
look at this. Look at
scam it
this,
up
bro.
front. You
But look at this,
understand?
bro.
Because of that lack of
But look at this.
confidence.
Look,
Yeah, go on.
look. Can I point out
Yeah,
something? Can I point out
yeah,
something?
go for it. Yeah,
Right? You're very right now. You're pointing out a very clear problem, and that's because you're seeing solutions to it wherever you are. You know what I'm saying? So, like, and for me, that's what I'm saying. Like, what I'm seeing is like people, Africans like us, African men like us, with African women who are cooperative and all that good stuff. What we need to do is start like mobilizing with what we are gathering from the West and being able to take this back home, not to the cities which are, were built by the colonizers, but to go to the villages, right? Where there's still, where still a level of influence that could go either way. You know what I'm saying? Because in the capital cities, when you go to the capital, like I don't like being in Nairobi. When I go to Kenya, I don't like. It's like I'm still in Western countries, just more black people. It's more people that look like me. So it's the pricing is pretty much the same. $1 in America will get you what $1 will get you in Nairobi. $1 like in the village will get you, bruh, a 4-course meal. You know what I'm saying? You'll have some ugali and some spinach, you know what I'm saying, and some fish for $1. You know what I'm saying? In some areas, because of how the economy and the resources, like people are not aware of the resources they have in Africa. You know what I'm saying? They're still ignorant, and the people who are like in cities, they're being influenced to want to come to the West. While we in the West are seeing, dude, this shit is falling apart. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So now, like with all this, information, we have all this information, all this technology. You know what I'm saying? We can and like you were saying, sending money back home, right? Like for me to send $1,000 to Kenya, that's 100,000 shillings, right? If I send it to Nairobi, it will do just as much here. If I send it to the village, dude, what? Like what? What? Like I went home with.
Sorry, just a quick one though. When you
Sorry,
say
go.
village, you talking? See, when you say village, like taking the money to the village, are you talking from like an investment perspective, or like you use this the example now, like
like us,
building your
like what I'm saying. You see, like here they're transferring to like solar panels, trying to do all this stuff, right? So like now we gather around engineers, chemists who can, like with fertilizer, all this good stuff, right? And be able to go to like you whatever your tribe is, right? Find people to go to your tribal village with stuff that will help you influence them, right? Rather than because
what these modernists, that's what the Westerners did. They came with technologies, their schools, their hospitals, their medicine, and that's how they allured people, right? And then now that's how they've been, and now we're seeing the result of that influence. When we're talking about gay marriage and feminism and all that good stuff, we're emulating the people that colonized us, right? At the end of the day, because that's all the media they're getting. Kenya, perfect example, right? 2017 was election. 2016 was election in America. So I'm leaving here seeing, this is when Trump is getting in there, right? In America, it's blue and red, right? I'm seeing all that. I go to Kenya, same damn thing. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what? And it was not like that. Before I moved to America in like 2008, it was a variety. It was blue, red, black, yellow, this, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? But now it was just down to blue and red, and then Democrat, Republican. And then again, when you...
I want to ask a question. Pretty important. How are the women in Kenya? Like, I'm curious.
What was that?
How are the women in Kenya?
How?
So how do they act? Like how do they look? How do they look? How do they act? What's the vibe?
Oh man, bro. Let's just say this, man. Africa has the most beautiful women on the planet. It doesn't matter where you are. Anywhere you are in Africa, it's beautiful women. They act like how they act, like in the city. It's they still have a feminine aura to them, right? But then you can still see the influence of feminism in the city. In the village, they're trying to emulate the women in the city, right? So it's like levels of emulation.
Do they wear weave or lace front?
What was that?
Do they wear weave, lace front?
Yeah, yes, they're starting to adopt that. Yes, bro, they're starting to adopt that, and that's what I'm saying. It's up to us, but the one thing they do love is men like us, men coming from the West and all this good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was there, dude, I was getting the tension was mad. The tension was mad. Hell no, man. You gotta be very stingy. Don't this is a situation to be stingy because you do not want to. My friend, let me tell you something very sad and disappointing, man.
Stop lying.
You can get. No, I did not. No, you can do it, but I do not. I actively refuse to do so because it's going to be creating that mentality in them.
If you're gonna not spend money on them,
what was that? How would I go out with them?
So
come with me while I spend money on myself, and you can enjoy it with me. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's the type. That's how you opt. You don't, bro. Like I'm telling you. Otherwise, you're going to facilitate. You're going to facilitate the behavior of the women in the West, bro. And it's getting there. You know what I'm saying? It's getting there.
Hey, real quick. Let me shout to Zero. Oh, real quick. Wait, hold on.
Spending money on gal in Nige, huh?
Hold on, bro. Shout out to Zero for the 10, man. Some people don't remember when the British used guns to take everyone's stuff and post up their countries like a homosexual. But Peppered Farm remembers. Shout out to Zero again for the 5.
Hey, we got guns now though.
I think that all of them were smart, but right now,
hey,
hey, man, y'all niggas that went all the way from UK to Africa, man. It was cool. He said, used to make him think the accent made him think y'all niggas was smart, but right now he's a little confused. It's jokes, man. It's all jokes, bro. It's all jokes, man. Them. It's no beef, man. No smoke. But hey, man. Real quick, this is a great discussion, bro. Shit, I see why this shit dropped off because apparently there is evil afoot. It's been brought to my attention. So the rest of the week, you will find out yourself, sir. Again, just be prepared, niggas. Jessica X, yo, you want to close us out?
Yeah, just thank you guys for coming through and listening, and hopefully we've given you a bit more insight as to what it is like in the UK. Hopefully we answered your questions and you enjoyed the show.
Yeah, man. Greatly appreciate everybody coming out. Shout out to Steven. Shout out to the goddamn, and shout out to my man Diego and Kukamasi We had the African crew and the UK
Bless,
crew and
bless,
everybody come through.
bless up,
Steven,
bless up.
good luck on your enrollment, brother. Let us know how that goes, man. Especially if you get
Oh yeah,
accepted and you get into it. I would definitely like
yeah.
to set up an interview with you for that aspect, man. So you give us the military life in the UK, man. That would be something that would be really really cool if and when you could, of course, after you were done. But greatly appreciate everybody that came through today, man. Thank you, Jessica X, for taking time out of your busy schedule to
Mhm.
come back here to the little people. You know what I'm saying? Jessica X has not forgotten about us. She is not,
Came home today.
she's not turned on the manosphere. Right? She ain't talking shit about niggas and all this other shit. And again, man, she gave us some wonderful perspectives for the day, man. So as always, man, appreciate all of you. That's all I got, man. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Holla.
All right,
Peace.
man.